Can't get no shit again. Get no shit again. Get no shit again.
Hey, I don't got a shoot, I got shooters. I know I'm cooler than the cooler. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that I'm out the ball. All of my niggas is savages. Mean off the bone like some scavengers. I know that them fly, I got passengers. I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages. My girl so fly, she have a Merlin. She love the majesty like Merlin. And the boss like a Laker, Irvin. Should've kept it clean like this detergent. Shit, I done let the cat up out the bag. I get naked and let the dick out the sack. Let it breathe, get some air. Baby, please, I'm already there. Decadent creamery everywhere. I represent me, it's a love affair. Smelling the trees, it's a buzzing here. Can't be down with the team if you weren't prepared. Hey, this is my style. I do it to get some attention. Hey, the crowd going wild, so I guess I'ma keep on spitting. Nigga, I borrowed your style, but you won't get no honorable mention. I'm rocking it better than you. I'm making retire no pension. I just get the bread out the food. Apply sandwich bread and make it smooth. My movement gon' move, that's the move. The only option not to lose. Hey, never been scared, you ain't prepared. I ain't sorry. Your breezy clearly walked the ass over here. I ain't sorry. Mad cause you think I ran out with your beer. I ain't sorry. You tripping cause you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry. I don't even feel that bad, my nigga. I ain't sorry.
Nobody told me. Nobody told me my mic was still muted. All right. This is Coffee Bong Hits with Jessie. Sorry about the mute button. I'm having a ton of technical difficulties this morning. Look, I didn't even do my hair. I didn't even do my hair, but that's all right. I'm still the most handsome person on Mars this morning as we sit here and wait for the arrival of the Mars rover, Perseverance. It's scheduled to land in about 3 hours. We probably, personally, Coffee and Bong Hits might not be on the air in man, what is up with my lights? Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Hold on. That's one of the worst things about when I do episodes from other planets is the sun rises and sets in different spots. So I gotta adjust my lights sometimes. You guys know what I really did just now? I honestly just turned on my little TikTok ring light. You know the TikTok ring light? I don't know. I was getting a weird shadow over my shoulder, and so I was like, good thing I brought my TikTok ring light to Mars with me, because today, oh my gosh, Sarah, you're so right. So Sarah, for those who don't know, my dear friend Sarah, she is one of the hosts of What the F is Lady Like. She's a co-host with her daughter Jewel, and yeah, all their listeners are Earthlings. All my listeners are Earthlings. We're really trying to get over that impediment. We feel like it's something we can get through. Okay, look, let me remind you guys. First thing I always tell you every day, well, as soon as my thumb gets up, you should be watching this on urbansurvivorman.com. Urbansurvivorman.com. Here's a weird thing. The show is not up today on the website. Hopefully it'll be up later. I told you there's been a lot of problems this morning. You guys, you guys must think I drive a Corvette or something of a radio show. This radio show is like an 85 convertible Rabbit. That's what this show is like. So if you showed up looking for a Ferrari, I'm for sorry. Let me get this comment off the screen. So, yo, good morning, Nate, Finda, Adam, Erica, Sarah, other Erica, other Finda. What's up, Bryce Trost? Yo, G, I still got your shirt. Speaking of, yo, did you see the new merch? The new Coffee and Bong Hits shit is out. I know you're like, Jesse, didn't you wear that yesterday? Nope, I didn't. Yesterday was a blue one with strings. It didn't have the pockets. I'm trying out a couple different varieties. Bryce, I definitely need to link with you. There's still actually a couple of people who I still have shirts from 2020 sitting in a box somewhere. Man, I got to get those out. I'm super sorry. With that said, that's a good reminder for me to tell you guys that you should go check out the new designs on Coffee and Bong Hit merch. Start the new year 2 months ago. Man, you guys know, before I get into the show much further, I'm going to tell you one thing, though. I just filed last night. Speaking of retroactively going back to the new year, I went back yesterday and filed retroactive unemployment claims all the way back to March. And if those fools pay me, do you know how many sponsored Facebook posts I'm gonna make, man? If I get that unemployment money, I'm taking the whole thing. Everybody else is like, I'm gonna dump it into crypto. Not me. I'm gonna dump it into sponsored ads so I can become like that long-haired dude that goes, "This is what liberals think. Hi, I'm this guy." And they'll be like, "This is what conservatives think. Hey, I'm this guy." You know what I'm talking about? That guy with the orange hair. I don't know who the heck that dude is or why suddenly he is taking over my life, but he's the only dude on Facebook. It seems like he's the last dude. Like, why would I take advice from a long hair? The number one advice I give to anybody is go get a haircut. That's the number one advice I give to anybody on the planet. Swear to God. I always tell people, if you got $10 left, go spend it on a haircut. Me, I'm going to spend it all on Facebook ads. That way we could go back to the old days. You know, last year I would do episodes of this show, and then I would go look. There'd be 800 views. 800 views. Now this year, trust me, I didn't get suckier. I'm only fresher. My shit's only fresher. I got a better logo. I got merch. I did not get suckier. So remember this, creative types. Do not let them tell you what your value is, right? Because these dorks, these nerds, these goobers, they spend money on ads, and then they manufacture celebrity status, right? I mean, for real, that Cash Me Outside girl, you don't think she's got sponsored ads on Facebook? How about that other girl, the one that looks like Brother Ali, that goes, "I'm so sexy. I'm so sexy. I'm so sexy." But she's like maybe an albino. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? The lady, she's, "Catch Me Outside is my friend." Oh, who's the other lady? I just looked at them all like 3 days ago. There's one, Vicky something. She's not the Catch Me Outside girl. She might be. I don't know. They're really all the same. Do you guys know? I want to tell you one more thing. Do you guys know that many of you are the same person to me? Right? As my monkey sphere shrinks, right? Your monkey sphere is the amount of people that you can give a shit about at any one time, right? So as my monkey sphere shrinks, I'm just like, I can't care about all these people anymore. So instead of not caring about these people, I've just learned to make them all one person, like folders in your phone, right? Like I care about that group of 30 people, all the same. I care about this group of people, all the same. And you're all kind of just the same person. So it's not that I don't care about you. It's just that I have you in folders. Right? Like, trust me, one person talking about the Mandalorian is fine. I can take all my Mandalorian people and care about it the same. Or one person talking about the goddamn football game on Thanksgiving. Oh man, what about the Lions? The team's looking pretty good this year. Like, shut up, cornball. You did not come to Thanksgiving with a hot take on the Lions. Right? Talk about manufacturing a personality. I give all the Donald Trump fans a hard time because they built a whole personality around it. And yesterday, I brought up the term grievance culture and referred to how people have built a whole personality around grievance culture, which is what Rush Limbaugh's legacy is. Side note, I'm going to get to that in a moment. But could you imagine you build your whole personality around sports? It's a good life, though. How do I know? Because I used to be that dude. Bro, I'm telling you, look, you know that you need to go get a real personality if every holiday, every Christmas, every birthday, you get a different random ass gift that's branded to your sports team, right? Like, look, if somebody bought you a light switch thing, if somebody bought you a light switch thing and was like, hey, Merry Christmas, I got you a Broncos light switch thing, you'd be like, yeah, I love this gift. I'm the #1 Broncos fan in the world. That's corny, man. I ain't lying. I used to have a Broncos garbage can in my bathroom. I swear to God, I had a Broncos toothbrush. I've never even been to Denver, Colorado. I just manufactured that part of my personality when I was in the 7th grade. I looked at the other dudes, right? I'm like 13 years old, trying to navigate puberty, trying to find my role in the world, developing my self-identity, during adolescence like we all do. And I looked around. I can tell you exactly where I was standing. I looked around in the hallway at Ben's Mead. It was 7th grade. Outside the social studies class, we had this dude named Mr. Johnson, and he wore Argyle socks every day. And I was like, yo, G, someday I'm going to grow up to wear Argyle socks like that dude. Guess what? I dodged that bullet. I do not wear those kind of socks. Do not wear those kind of socks. I promise. I don't wear Argyle socks. But I always respected the man for that, right? So, okay, keep it moving. So the Broncos were about to play the New York Giants. And I remember thinking to myself, stepping outside the aquarium. I did that a lot when I was a kid. I would step outside the aquarium and exist in the fish store looking at multiple aquariums, right? Each aquarium is just a reflection of a different perspective or a different reality or a different dimension, depending on how deep you want to get into quantum physics. This isn't for the quantum physics today. But, okay, so check this out. I said to myself, man, I need to develop a whole personality around sports. Like, this is what gets value. These dudes that seem to be dominating the conversation talking about the Super Bowl, I don't know shit. Right? But, bro, orange is my color, and the way that blue and the orange set on John Elway's white jersey when I seen him one time, I was like, that dude looks like a real superhero. Man, I'd never even been to Denver, Colorado. Hey, plot twist. John Elway turned out to be a super douche who sells used cars and new cars. I don't want to just diss the man. Nothing wrong with selling used cars either. But I'm just saying, don't build personalities around people. And with that said, yo, shout out to fucking Rush Limbaugh's toilet for taking that dude down finally. I'm not going to spend much energy talking about Rush Limbaugh. Even though I could. I just want to say this, man. You are going to leave a legacy when you die. The world is going to, sorry, I look out my window a lot. I got a giant window and I keep waiting for the mothership to come get me. Instead, it's just birds and bad distance sight, right? I can't really see far away. I'm like, is that an X-Wing fighter? Or nah, it's a Blue Jay. I can't tell till I get right up on shit. Anyways, we are on the moon. Dirty Blakk is joining me in a minute. Rush Limbaugh's a douche. And so here's my point. Yesterday, I watched social media. And you didn't even have to check to see who people were talking about, right? They would just be like, if they typed, adios, piece of shit, And I'm like, wow. I wonder who they're talking about. Somebody would type, I hope you enjoy making out with the devil. It's like, damn, wonder who those people could be talking about, right? Like, I hope you get a giant cactus shoved up your ass every day for the rest of eternity. Damn, I know they aren't talking about me. Don't let that be your legacy, man. Hey, you know what? When I die, let this be my legacy. He loved children. He loved animals. He always had to be just a little bit extra. He just always had it just doing the most, boo-boo, doing the most. Okay, let's drop some sponsors on these sons of bitches, can we? Yo, first of all, man, boom. If you need the edgy gear, Stand Up and Fight Back has some big shit going on. They're launching a new brand. We'll be revealing that more. I don't want to leak any surprises because I don't think the rest of the world knows about it. But yo, standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. The super homies. You can get, I swear to God, you can get a shirt from those guys that says fuck any president you want. It doesn't have to just be fuck Trump or fuck, damn it, I said the F word. 17 minutes. Sorry, church kids. No. Okay, sorry I said the F word. My bad. Boom. Okay, what was I? Yo, don't forget about Sick Mullet polarized custom UV fashion eyewear. Because remember this, brother. You don't have to have a mullet on your head if you got a mullet in your heart. Sick Mullet polarized fashion UV apparel. You can find it anywhere. Or you get it from me because we're an affiliate, right? We're an affiliate. You get that shit right from me. Also, don't forget about Shane McLemore toys, custom action figures. Toys so cool they get banned on Facebook. I'm not even lying. We're not just talking about we're going out of business. No, this is the truth. This is the truth. We're not going out of business. In fact, business is booming. You can find Shane McLemore toys on Instagram, eBay, and now a brand new shop on Etsy, right? So, yo, we got something for you, Zuckerberg. Who else do I want to throw some? Oh shit, man, I'm slipping because I know I got an overlay. Yo, don't forget about the 5XL world record holder. I'm talking not just like bragging. I'm talking about the real owner of the Guinness Book of World Records. Baliko runs the shit out this station in Kansas City, and you should throw major love to it. Also, if you need a logo that's as dope as that one I just showed you, then what you need to do is mess with my girl Tiff B. I didn't really mean that. I don't call people my girl. It's your girl. No, I don't do that. I just say that to be funny. I'm sorry. Don't forget, y'all, the website is crashed right now. Don't go to the website. But when you do, we got the new page called The Second Attic. If that doesn't make any sense to you, I don't know what to tell you, man. I do not know what to tell you if that doesn't make any sense. If you don't have a second attic in your life, get one. Also, don't forget, Strange Game on a Volcano is on tonight at fucking time. Oh, midnight, yo. Tonight at midnight, Strange Game on a Volcano. Tonight we're going to talk about biodiversity on the planet, right? I'm basically going to bring on my guests, which should include the homie Pete Rose, right? Y'all might know him on Facebook is Charlie Hustle. I do not know his real name. Yo, man, if you ain't running for mayor or trying to cash a check, don't tell nobody your real name, man. That's just good advice, right? Give it to him one time, Momo. That's just good advice. I steal IDs right out of people's mailboxes. The last thing you want to do is just leave your shit sitting out of Walmart because I'll steal right out your shopping cart. Thanks for that Crime Stoppers tip, Momo. Also, real quick, I'm Joe Biden. I said I was going to get those kids out the cages. I didn't. I said I was going to give you $2,000. I didn't. I said that maybe we would forgive your college loan. Nah, not going to do that. Instead, we might give $10,000 to the bank on your behalf. But I don't give a shit because I talk quietly and I can do more push-ups than Donald Trump. All right, don't forget. What else? Every day at 10:35. Every day at 10:35. We play independent, dope, local hip-hop. You just got to be independent, man. That's it. I'll play your music video, and then at the end of the month, I put it all together into a beautiful show called 10:35 a.m. Some music to smoke to. Okay, what else we doing out here? Don't forget, if you in Portland, there's one place to go for all your urban entertainment needs. And I know they're gonna really, really give heavy coverage to the Northwest Black Comedy Festival because Hijinks and Courtenay do not disappoint. Don't forget about the Northwest Black Comedy Festival. We don't have a graphic up for them yet. I'm sorry. Man, look, somebody's gonna be like, "You forgot me, G." I didn't. I got two more things to tell you guys, and I'm building up. The news just continues to grow. 3 things, okay? Don't forget. Boom. Dirty Blakk is now Dirty Digital with his show Unblocked, exploring the mysteries of the blockchain. That's right. You saw it yesterday a little bit. Dirty Digital exploring the mysteries of the blockchain with Rush One and the homie Al. Because there's more to investing in cryptocurrency than just a little bit that they let the poor people find out, right? Blockchain can change everything. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, shit. Blake Mack said he can't get in. Blake Mack. Damn, I just called him by his fake government name. I'm sorry, man. I just put you on fake blast. Let me see. Hold on, let me invite Dirty back in here. So, look, the other thing I'll tell you why I do this is really going to mess with your heads. This is really going to mess with your heads. Look, I told y'all I'm about to be a billionaire, right? Look, okay, let me tell you guys something. For those who don't know, I lived in Hawaii. I already had retired. I had a perfect life. I lived in a picturesque jungle setting. My best friends were ducks and sheep. We slept together. We woke up. We ate breakfast and drank coffee together. Every day I swam in the lagoon at Hilo before going to my cushy ass job at the 7-Eleven with the air condition. Right? Well, I'm just spending all day working at the 7-Eleven, chopping it up with all the customers. Because 7-Elevens on Hawaii 7-Elevens in Hawaii aren't like they are on the mainland. 7-Elevens in Hawaii are nice. People respect them. There's nobody hanging outside. Nobody's doing nothing. A little bit of shoplifting. A couple drug dealers might meet there, go somewhere else, right? Anyways, but I came back to the mainland because I had a goal, right? I was in Hawaii. I was like, man, I need a sailboat. I need a yacht. I need to become the white Tyler Perry, the skinny white Tyler Perry. I need to become a billionaire. I need to build an empire, and I need to put all my people on and get them all different shows. And like, who cares about putting myself on, right? But building a machine that you just can put talent into and content comes out, right? Like just grow an Iron Man suit so that all your people are put on. And I was like, I could do that. I guarantee I could effing do that. Okay, so I got this show, and I got the nighttime show, and then we're bringing Fight Church Television back to Monday nights, right? And then Man, you guys don't even know. I forgot I had even better news. Oh my God. Look, I do a lot early in the morning. I forget some stuff I do. I don't just argue with old people on the CNN Facebook page. I swear to God, I don't just argue with old people on the Facebook CNN page. Okay, listen. So we got Fight Church on Mondays. On Thursdays, we got Strange Game on a Volcano. On Saturdays, remember what I just told you about? On Saturdays, we got Unblocked, right? Okay. So then man, I swear I thought I sent him that link a long time ago. Okay, look, let me cut to the 2 chases. Boom. 4 new original game shows. Tuesday nights beginning in March. Tuesdays are gonna, we're gonna do the Tuesday nights what Urkel did the Friday nights. Can you see me? Let me go to one side of the aisle. Look at these quality choices right here. Look, let me tell you real quick about these shows. Because Dirty Black's coming in any second. So let me tell you about these shows. Oh my God, I don't even know which one. Like, if you ask me which one I like better, I swear on my grandma, I like them all the same. I swear on my grandma, I like them all the same. Okay, look, let me give you a quick intro. You know what? No, I can't do that right now. I can't do that right now. I will give you a quick intro, the other news, and this. Whoa, what the heck is that? I will tell you who that is, not what that is. It's a thing, not a thing, right? It's a thing, not a thing. Oh shit! Look, DB's in the house. Oh, yo, are we calling you? Dirty Digital now? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dirty Digital. Okay,
no, it's only for Unblocked. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you just fine, man. I accidentally gave up your fake government name. Hold on. So let me take this little poster off because I'm gonna explain this when we come back from the break. But yo, let's roll into I want to know, what is everybody smoking on this morning? Dirty Blakk is here. It's the bottom of the hour, and at the bottom of the hour, we always go to halftime, right? And when I say go to halftime, what does that mean to you? We're still waiting for the Mars rover to come, but in the meantime, we're using the denser oxygen content on Mars, right? Because Mars really has no atmosphere. So while I'm here waiting for Dirty to get here with the Mars rover, let me take advantage of this real quick. Remember, kids, we got 2 rules on this show. 1, no cat calling. don't whistle at nobody. No hubba hubba. No hey man. None of that, right? And 2, no coughing, because it's a podcast too. Don't forget about the podcast. Hold on. You know what? Let's hold off on this. Let's play Red Panda. Let's work into this. Damn it.
Balls to the head, baby.
Hold on.
It's about to go down.
Right.
My favorite part of the show right here.
What, the Red Panda?
Red Panda, and also who are the bong hits brought to you by?
Yeah. So we'll do that right after Red Panda. So let's plug Red Panda real quick. Hey, for those that don't know, this is Red Panda, the premier halftime entertainer in the world. But I want you to think about something, consider it real quick. Every time we play this, the spirits of those people in that arena have to return to that location and re-dance that infinite dance on a time loop, locked in to those finite coordinates. Yo, I ain't even lying. KRS-One taught me that shit in person. All right, Red Panda, Dirty Blakk, Jessie Sponberg. Go leave us a 5-star review if you listen to this as a podcast. You're shitting me.
I just
You're
did some
shitting
straight up
me.
surgical 007 Mission Impossible stuff. I don't know if you saw that. I sprung into action. Red Panda was springing into action. I actually moved the dab rig while it was on with the digital dab at 564 degrees. I moved it across the room with it still on. Got the dabs all the way over here, and I'm ready to go. Ooh.
Are you gonna recover?
Well, what Red Panda did was probably about 80 times harder than that, but I still feel amazing.
Okay. Hey, so just let me remind everybody, this is Coffee and Bong Hits. I am Jesse, your host. This is our special guest, Dirty Blakk, from the new show, Unblocked, exploring the mysteries of the blockchain, which is going to premiere 2 Saturdays from now. I'm not going to go back to our list of everybody that's helping us put this together, but right now I will tell you that every day at 10:35, we play new music every day. And then at the end of the month, we put it together into music to smoke to. The 10:35 a.m. show, or we don't really have a name for it. We're literally just branding a time. Like sometimes, oh shit, whoops. We're everywhere. Let me get my logo back up there. Okay, so every day it's called Coffee and Bong Hits. We're contractually obligated for tax purposes to do 2 things. One, to remind you guys that if you're worried about falling in love with Crocs and you like really are concerned that you're going to end up being one of those people that wears Crocs with socks or wears them in the rain or wears them to church or whatever, don't get Crocs. That's not a good investment. You're just going to end up being a whack-ass mofo. Get fake Crocs. They cost like 1/8 of the price. They're available at any local drugstore, and they'll break before you can worry about falling in love with them. Boom. What do you know about that? Okay. And then I got to remind you guys real quick, Bender Glass is going to be sponsoring all our stuff next week, and we'll be giving away bongs and such on the air. But today, we're still sponsored by Anteaters. Hey, kids, are you looking for a cuddly, environmentally friendly pest remediation solution that the whole family's going to fall in love with? Even dad? Yes, even dad will fall in love with an anteater once he eats all those daddy long legs out the garage where dad keeps the nudie mags. All right.
Now, can we get an anteater bong?
I don't see why we can't. Let me choke this down real quick. I was just going to get a Coffee and Bong Hits bong, but I think I need an anteater one, and then you guys can have coffee and bong. I still got that bong at your house. I'm the worst pandemic friend ever. Okay, remember, guys, 2 rules. 1, no catcalling. 2, no coughing.
Which I did just cough a little bit, but I put myself on mute so nobody could even hear me. It's a stealth move, one for the pros. And I'm actually out of weed right now, which you hate to see, but I still got dabs, so that counts. I am currently smoking on, oh, it's the Pacific Coast. 80% THC, 4% terps. It's from Cato Farms. Shout out Miguel Cato.
Yo, check this out. If there's infinite dimensions out there, right, and every crossroads creates a new reality, and each time we reincarnate into a life, it's the same as a video game. A lot of versions of Jesse Sponberg died from that bong hit I just took. Only in this dimension did I survive it. I'm like the one, right? I'm Jet Li of bong hittery. No.
So do you think this is the only dimension that you can't overdose from weed? I like that idea. I've tried real hard. It's not.
Yo, two versions of me just died like they were forced to wear a mask into Winco, and they warned everybody, "I have an obstructed airway. I don't have to wear a mask in Winco." Look, that's funny you said that, because I too have reached worm status. I got like a half a bowl, And I ain't gonna lie. Look, I took this cartridge right here, and I put it on top of the coffee pot. When I was making coffee, I put it on top of the coffee pot, and it started to
evaporate.
No, the opposite. All the random stuff started slowly rolling down to the bottom and collecting together to give me like one good hit before I started the show. But
that's not bad.
Right? I know.
Not a bad thing.
I thought, I was like, man, maybe I should make a how-to video.
That's called maximizing your profits.
Yeah, I just invented it this morning.
I like it.
Do it, man.
The Swanberg special.
Do it, man.
The coffee.
Remember when you tried to kill me on your show?
The coffee and dab hit. This is the one right here.
Oh man, do it to it.
You're familiar with them.
Damn. Look, that your hit took so long. I need another hit since your hit. Oh shit! I think I see you coughing. You're like Charlie Chaplin coughing right now. Like we need a little music with some subtitles to it. Look, I'm sending everybody to the website right now with that. I should stop running that because the website's kind of busted right now. You can go to the website, but you can't click twice. You can click once, you can go to a page, but then if you're like, this looks interesting, and you click anything after that, it just turns black. So that sucks. That sucks. Okay, look, hey man, they're supposed to land on Mars. Hold on. Look, they got this is like the Mars pregame. 2 hours and 16 minutes. Hold on, let me. Oh shit, I missed the 10:35. Oh, hold on. Yo, guess what, man? Our 10:35 today is this dude that looks just fucking like you.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey.
Goddamn adorable. Let's see if this works.
I am actually rocking those shoes. So just so you guys know, that's not a facade.
Right now you are?
Yep, I practice what I preach.
Hold on. You're saying you didn't just rent those slippers for the video?
That's a classic. It's a classic, and I really wear them.
Yo, that's what you gotta do when somebody has a music video. You gotta just run up on them and be like, "Show me that in real life."
Let me see it right now. Is that really your car?
Where's that watch?
Really your shoes?
Yeah.
Even better, right here
really
within reach.
iPhone.
Within reach. A two-star soda.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What?
Within reach.
Dang.
Oh.
Okay, look, it is 10:35. That means we are playing an independent, dope hip-hop video. Yo, there's some Trump mob for your ass.
I twist and take a walk outside. Get lit sometime around midnight. The shit's about to blow like dynamite. I twist and take a walk outside. Get lit sometime around midnight. The shit's about to blow like dynamite.
Fit the description. Now you must know the intention. I go sit up on your couch. Then I roll a blunt as long as your extension. And the flower there is masterful. The type don't even mention. It's a Santa lad of exotic types of African. Blowing and relax, get your brain pumping like pistons. Have a newbie crying Christian. It's the new way, just get down, it's straight business. This dab bomb just became the new mission. Half fools missing, stuck off in the fetal position. Bounty up, this a snack attack. Triple stack Oreos, I'm talking 10 packs. 40 ounces of old English, about to walk back from Plaid. Get lifted with Grunick and just kick back and relax, dang.
I twist and take a walk outside. Dang. Get lit sometime around midnight. The shit's about to blow my dynamite. I twist and take a walk outside. I twist and take a walk outside. Get lit sometime around midnight. The shit's about to blow my dynamite.
Now it's kinda crazy if you really stop and think about it. How much I smoke, you think I really couldn't breathe without it. I puff on all these different strains. I've been riding on these chrome things. You can smell my broccoli from about a block way. From Mojave to Zimbabwe. This is just a hobby that I picked up in the lobby. And I suggest that you notice my flows will erode and blow out your three-way components. My caddy barely got suspension, but I tried to pass the copper, man. What's in that hourglass here? Oh, there's just some grains of sand. See, baby, I was thinking maybe we should kick it, wine and dine. Baby, I was thinking we should chill here through the sands of time. But maybe I'll just fly away up the clouds so the sun shining up in my face. Now I'm gliding back down to earth. I land firmly, my feet leave prints in the dirt.
I twist and take a walk outside. I twist and take a walk outside. Get lit sometime around midnight. The shit's about to blow my dynamite. I twist and take a walk outside. I twist and take a walk outside. Get lit sometime around midnight. The shit's about to blow my dynamite.
Ram, right in the middle of my show, I'm just on my phone giving out advice. Yo, ADM approves. Okay, look, here's the thing. I didn't want to really bring up the actual Mars mission yet because it ain't supposed to land for 2 more hours, and I didn't want to bore everybody, but because here, look, I'll show you what's going on. We might as well just throw up the screen. NASA, JPL, Jet Propulsion Laboratories, they have you know what? I will share their audio too. I wasn't sure because sometimes, look, what's funny is these fools sell merch on their show too. You ain't the only one selling merch. Oh shit. No, this ain't the mumble rap talk show. Sometimes it is, but that's not how we brand ourselves. We're a little more classic. The other day, I was like, I played the cut from the homies. I was like, I can't even lie. I had no idea what that whole second verse said at all. Like,
Who was it?
man, I ain't gonna say nobody's name, man. They told me, I didn't understand it.
Okay.
Look. This is
It was
Mars,
some code. That's why I was wondering. You know, they might have just been slick talking. You know how it is.
It was just that level of talking that younger people do that I don't understand because I'm old, right?
That's
So when I was your age, I used to cut quite a rug myself. I'll have you know. We
talked on the trap phone. I had a beeper. I had to switch the number every other week.
Right.
So
Shut up, old man. You only sagged your pants like 4 inches. Get out of here.
Oh, I was there down to my knees.
Kids
I
these
could barely
days,
walk.
Man, they just wear them like right at their shins. I don't even know how they do it. They just grab
kids
that
nowadays, they wear them like up at their waist. They wear like
I don't even know.
As tight as possible. They wear some stuff.
No way.
Rape
All the
smugglers.
way on the back of their legs. Man, in Kansas City, doing it in Kansas City, I'm like, you must just starch your pants every day to get them to just not fall down right there. In Kansas City, like you could just see their whole boxer briefs and then their belt. It's like, man, crazy. Anyways, so Kansas City, why does it still say Trunk Mob up there? All right, Nate, T9. T9 is in the house. Let me take that banner. Let me take that comment off. That's what I need to get. Boom. Okay, back. Nope, this is what I need gone. Sorry, geez. I'm not really good at this job yet.
So right now, something great is happening in the stock world. I'm not sure who is grilling them. I believe the SEC, but Robinhood is being held up for what they did in the GameStop stuff.
Right now?
Yep. It's on live, and he was just grilling the dude from Robinhood. It was crazy. He's
Well,
like,
sure,
if you're
I
going to
can-
keep on with all this filibuster, you should run for Senate.
Man, I'm gonna try to track it down real quick.
It's a good.
I'm gonna try to track it down real. Damn, dude,
Yeah,
the shit that I
it's
have.
live.
On my,
I think CNN's covering it.
man, if somebody went to, somebody just looked at my YouTube history.
Oh, they be in for a
Bro, it's
gambit.
like opening a goddamn grimoire. Oh man, I'm sorry. I just left you hanging on the one.
Hey,
camera.
I was just chilling.
Yeah, sorry about that. Hey, but I was working diligently. So here we are back here looking at Mars. Here's the thing. People would be like, Jesse, you want to go to Mars? And I would say no. They would say, why? And I would say, because I have a hammock. That's all I brought to sleep on was my hammock. Right?
I only brought one pair of underwear. I can't. My mom said I can't go today.
Man, that would happen to me in Hawaii a lot. I would show up at places and there'd be no trees. Like, oh, how am I gonna? Whoa, look at that, dude! This is Darth Vader is coming right to you. That was a TIE fighter, wasn't it? I don't know what kind of fighters do these kids have these days? When I was your age, it was an X-wing. Nah,
Is
man,
this
shut up, Grandpa?
This is what they're gonna do
Yeah, this is about to happen.
today?
In 2 hours and 7 minutes. I said we ride it out.
Oh, and they're gonna go full throttle.
Look. Damn. Choo 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 choo.
This is actually live footage of me dropping a freaking dab right in my banger. Just
Oh, right. Just stand under it with a big ass gram dab for you. Nah, locking your coordinates. You're just down there like, yo, man, it's me.
that looks like it's coming in hot.
Oh,
If you ask me, I'd say that's coming in hot.
Give it to me, man.
See?
I'm ready for it. Locked in the coordinates. We
There
are
it is.
straight in the middle. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Slowing down for
Here it comes.
in the lunar land. This isn't the real one,
See,
right?
I wasn't expecting the backwards thrusters. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, damn. I covered it up right at the important part.
I got the idea. They shot it down and boom, sucked it back. And this is where it comes in.
This isn't really it, but oh damn, they're about to
And
drop
then they're
it
gonna drop it.
like it's hot.
You didn't.
Wow.
And now it's flying off. Is that remote controlled? Or is there a guy in there?
That's gotta be remote. That was a drone. It just got dropped off by it. How big is that thing?
Oh man, it doesn't even matter. It's a space critter. Look at it with its 6 legs. It's an insect.
Did
it have 6 wheels?
It's about 10 feet. It's car size. It's about 10 feet long, 9 feet wide, and 7 feet tall. Yeah, hold on. Do-do-ba-do-ba-do. Let me switch to information. We will hook you up because we believe in education. Teach about the Martian rover. Do-do-boop-ba-do-boop. Tell your neighbors to come on over. We got all kinds of freaking snacks. Because we bought Tristan.
And we even got some birds in back.
Boom, boom. Learn about the rover. Here we go, real quick. People are going to be like, whoa, dude, they were just showing us the best part of the rover. No, the best part of the rover is learning. Remember, the best part about colonizing Mars is the robot friends you made along the way. Okay, the Mars 2020 rover Perseverance is based on the Mars Science Laboratory's Curiosity rover configuration. It's car-sized. Oh, man, you guys can't even read that, can you? Okay, look.
No, I got it.
Okay, I'll go fast. It's about 10 feet long, 9 feet wide, 7 feet tall. But 2,260 pounds, it weighs less than a compact car. In some sense, the rover parts are similar to what any living creature would need to keep it alive and able to explore. The Perseverance rover has the following parts. Whoa, this is kind of hardcore. a body, a structure that protects the rover's vital organs, brains, computers to process the information, temperature controls, internal heaters, a layer of insulation, and more, neck and head, a mast for the camera to give the rover a human scale view, eyes and ears, cameras and instruments to give the rover information about its environment, arm and hand, a way to extend its reach and collect rock samples for study, wheels and legs, mobility, electrical power, batteries and power, communications, antennas for speaking and listening.
Oh, who's it going to talk to? God damn it. Are they just going to start letting off frequency out there? I hope they play Inagata Davida.
Wow. Look at that. What a handsome. I can't even get a droid. I really thought one thing I really thought that I was going to have a droid by now. I don't even have a TV.
The Sherlock.
Hey, I better warn everybody though, real quick. When the robot wars start, they're going to recruit your televisions first, right? They're gonna grab your TV and put it into the robot army, and your TV will turn on you and kill you. So sorry to ruin anybody's day with that information. Let's go back up to that list real quick.
What's the Moxie?
What's the what?
The Moxie. I love how they gave it Call of Duty names down there at the bottom. If you take a look.
Okay,
the Moxie, the Sherlock, which is the head, the Pixel, the Moxie.
Can you see it okay? Man, I hate having to produce and try to talk. So you talk and let me try to get this.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to figure out. So I got the Moxie right here, and it looks like it's it protects the organs. That's what protects the organs is Moxie. You know, sometimes they hide little messages in these things, so I always like to take a look. What's a rim fax? That sounds dirty.
You sound like Kyle's mom. What's a rim fax?
Damn.
Oh, what's a rim fax?
Yeah, first you got the rim fax.
That's what you want to get before you just buy any old butthole off the internet. Like, show me the rim fax. We'll show you how much. There's a lot
of mileage on this rim fax. I don't know.
I was gonna say, check the mileage.
Can I get a discount?
Oh, we've been carrying heavy loads.
The Medea.
Hey, the butthole just is like a pickup truck in Hawaii. It's just been run over the lava on the edge of the windy ass ocean, just all saltwater eroded. Yo, speaking of windy oceans and saltwater eroded, how about that coward Ted Cruz that dipped out on his people?
Do you know how much money that they would make if they did a celebrity boxing match, Ted Cruz versus Mike Tyson?
Bro, Ted Cruz versus anybody though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Ted Cruz versus any random person, I'll give all my money just to one upside down spinning Chun-Li fucking.
What about that dude Melvin with the really big teeth and the big mouth? Melvin the Wonderful? That guy who Shaq made fun of, you know what I'm talking about?
No, is it better that I don't look him up for the show?
Oh no, he's a good guy. He's a good looking Shaq.
It doesn't matter. Damn, look, I got everything you ever want to know.
You can give him a Google search. It'll come up.
What do you want to know about, man? I'm not gonna read it all. Let's just see what's going on. They got any more simulations? Yeah, they went.
So, are you using Brave browser?
Am I using what?
Brave browser.
Why would you ask me a nerd question and expect me to answer yes?
You gotta be using Brave browser, man. You're missing out on tokens. That's free money. That's money down the drain. And I don't like to see that. I don't like to see that at all. Also, your privacy is in jeopardy. Brave browser blocks over 180 pop-ups almost daily for the average user. So with the earning potential and the privacy, I pretty much don't see how you could afford not to use Brave browser.
Hold on. Say what? Look, man. Okay, look, you got nerdy on me, so I'm gonna need you to clarify. Let's switch you back here. We'll do this and we'll go like that. Okay, what?
So what we got is a browser. The browser, instead of using Google Chrome, is called Brave Browser. Brave Browser right now has an affiliate token with it. That token is called the Basic Attention Token. While surfing the web, as long as you opt in for their targeted advertising, what they say is that they don't believe that people should have their eye space taken up without being paid for it. So not only does he protect your privacy and stop all the pop-ups, but he also has targeted advertising that's inside of your demographics, so stuff you actually would want to see anyway, and you get paid for it through these tokens, which are redeemable on any crypto exchange, Coinbase or crypto.com or any of them, and it's actual money. So right now the tokens are worth 67 cents is the last time I checked.
Man, look, I'm trying to be futuristic. Google knows everything about me. Everything about me. Look,
The perfect thing
Google,
is you still get to use Google through it.
if
It just
Google
kind of helps
hears-
you monitor some of the stuff that you're being shown and get you paid for it. If you
If
go to
Google hears that I took a shower-
bravebrowser.com, it's a 2-second thing. You download it. It's integrated with all the new stuff, and it works on Web 3.0.
Look, if Google hears the water, if my phone hears the water running in my house, Google knows to give me commercials and ads for towels and Q-tips, right? So
It's a good service.
how
They
else am I going to
they
figure
definitely get
out
their
that I
job
need a
done.
towel? Okay, tell us one more time. You know what? Tell us slower, and I'll just type it on the screen real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, well, just go right to it right now. Let's see the webpage.
You know what? I
Let's
forgot.
see you
I'm trying to
implement
be
it.
futuristic, but I'm not.
I'm telling you, you can implement it right here on screen. It's amazing. Show the
Okay.
people. You just type in Brave browser.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop that screen. Let me go to this screen.
Mhm.
And then we'll go over here to boop, 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 boop. It should just be new tab. Show the audio. Okay. This is what you see if you have my Google experience, right?
Uh-huh.
And you'll notice as you navigate my Google experience, somehow, unlike the rest of you, you will find no pop-up ads for crack pipes, giant dildos.
Those giant dildos are actually really small when you order them off wish.com. I saw
Sorry,
them.
you kill me. You are so funny, dude.
So if you type in on the Google Brave browser.
Fuck, I didn't even get that joke out, and you had a better joke than me.
I don't
Bro.
believe that one fucking bit, man.
Oh,
I
that was
heard
awesome.
you.
That was awesome.
Classics.
No, yours is way better. Oh, look, Sarah says now I'm going to get those ads. Nope. One time is not enough to trigger your algorithms. Like, dude, I hope the FBI comes one day and takes all my shit, man. Put that in a book for me. Do you know how hard that is? Look, if they just came and was like, for evidentiary purposes, we took every single thing off of his internet and we put it all in its documented form. And they'll be like, man, can you put that in my Google Drive?
That's pretty small for your file. I'm just gonna go on record saying that. I think your file would be more. Yeah, you gotta
just digitize it. It'll be like Noah's Ark, right? Just like we're going to talk about tonight at midnight on what show is that? Oh yeah, Strange Game on a Volcano tonight at midnight. We're going to be talking about Noah's Ark and how big was that file? How did all these animals that are obviously aliens get to this planet? What about biodiversity? How the hell does a crab have arms inside its mouth that just rips up pieces of hot dogs and just throws them in the back of its neck? Not these ones. Inside a crab's mouth, there's little ass arms instead of teeth. It's got little ass arms that just rip the food and just fling it in the back of its neck. That's a real thing, man. I'm not even lying. What about a cuttlefish, bro? Octopus? Bro, dinosaurs? How the heck did dinosaurs like that live here? I don't even want to. I always try to change every subject to dinosaurs, though, really.
It's because you love the oil field.
Man, I'm telling you, look, there's two things I know. One, if you buy fake crack brand cracks, they'll break before you make the mistake of falling in love with them. Get fake crack brand cracks. They cost 1/8 of the price and they last 1/8 as long. And tune into Strange Game on a Volcano tonight. And I guess while we're dropping freaking plugs, don't forget Dirty Digital brings a full episode of Unblocked to your ass. To your ass. And it's going to be a lot like this. So let's go now. Let's take this off.
This is going to be a crazy episode. I'm going to show people things like, pull that Google browser back up real quick.
I am. You think like a sponsor would like that? Like, what's your commercial type? Well, I usually just name your company and then just say they're going to bring it to your ass.
I like them about 3'4", 4'4", brown hair, blonde.
That's a tremendous business proposal.
Beautiful commercial.
That's my whole elevator pitch. I just flex my muscles and go in your ass. Okay. So there's the browser.
Type in Brave. BRAVE.
The search.
Yep. In a search.
Brave.
Yep. And then browser.
Brave little poster came up, bro.
And then browser.
Hold on, man. You're telling me that this is the future and you can't even beat the Brave little toaster in a search engine?
Nope. It's not big. You know why? Because I think the Google might be suppressing them because you're looking it up in Chrome. They want to make sure that you know. And also, Brave Little Toaster is a big one.
Hey, this is why you need to own your own real estate. Hey, let me drop this reminder about total market exposure. Get your own website, people. Hold on. Renting space in cyberspace, renting an apartment from Zuckerberg is no safer than renting an apartment in Portland, Oregon. Your rents keep going up, your accommodations keep going down, the neighborhood keeps getting worse. Well, all of you should be doing is going and getting yourself a nice little condominium that you own or a little piece of land in cyberspace so that your product can really exist on its own. And then you can still leave your real estate and go dabble with the commoners, right, in social media, but you can always come back and they can never take it away. So for that, check out my man Alex at Total Market Exposure. Okay, sorry about that. I wanted to get that plug in for Alex so he would call and say, that's a terrible commercial. And I said, it's not a commercial. That's a testimonial. And he'd be like, we got to do a better commercial. And then I'm going to be like, why does my website not work? I'm trying to slang sweatshirts. By the way, if you want to get one of these.
Oh, I do.
Look, no drawstrings on this one. This is like the Jedi one right here. Look, this has the hands. There's
I love
a couple.
That.
We're testing out some styles. We'll get it all worked out. You guys should be able to buy whatever you want. Well, whatever I offer next week. Okay. So I'm sorry to make fun of it. The Brave Little Toaster is a good movie though. Holy shit, G! Look what else came up. The Brave Little Toaster goes to Mars. You think they're listening to us or what?
No, that's coincidence.
Man, how is the Brave Little Toaster goes to Mars going to show up on the same day? Okay. Bravebrowser.com.
Oh.
Brave browser, secure, fast, and private web browser.
So look at that. They own Brave.
3 times faster than Chrome. Bro, 3 times faster than Chrome.
That's a hell of a remark right there. Can we test that somehow on the show?
I guess. Should I download?
Yeah, let's go with it.
Okay. Yeah. And you know what we need to do is we need to start chanting. You know what, man? I don't want to do all this. It's gonna have me open and give permissions and shit.
It's not hardcore at all. It literally just goes boom, and then it's on there, and it says, "Hey, do you want to import everything else that you've ever done?" And you're like, "Yeah," and then it just has it. It's really weird.
Do I open it now?
Yep.
Man, I need a teenager with his pants around his legs. So I want to allow this app to make changes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
On your marks. Oh shit! What if it does it right in the middle of drops our feed or some shit, right?
And now it still allows everything else. Like I still use Chrome and everything else all in the same time. But this will be an interesting test.
Man, I think it just told me, why isn't it coming up? Oh, because you can't see what's going on behind the scenes, and I don't know how to show that to you. It says it's downloading right now, though.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. It just asked me for $350.
For $350? Go ahead and give it to it, but make sure you send it to my Cash App.
Man, I think it's really delighting this monster. What's let me see.
Oh, I forgot to give the disclaimer. I do have stock invested inside of it. No.
That's funny. I know. Look, Corey's like, I need some Dino and Dragon talk on Strange Game. Man, I got it. I got it. You know, I can't stop thinking about that shit. It's funny. Everybody wants to be a scientist. And then I'm like, dude, who are you listening to? Because there's 2 scientists in this article that are saying different shit. Like, why is it? Here's a complaint, man. Hold on. Look, if you're a scientist, go do some science shit. Don't be like, we got a little bit of this, we got a little bit of that, we think this, we think that, and we'll leave it up to you to figure out. Because, homie, I am not a scientist, right? So, like, if you're having me figure it out, why do we need you? Your whole job is to do the science. And now I'm supposed to do my own science? It's like Dr. Fauci, man. Like, quit changing your damn mind. The president of the United States sent a dude to us that was like, that's some bullshit. Like, what? Like, we can't trust anybody. Are you out of here, Adam? Hey, there's only 1 hour and 47 minutes to the Mars. I just went right through the show, so I don't care, really. It's our show. Hold on. So it just showed me a lion. Oh, damn. Let me show you what it's going to show me. Let me see if I can make this pop up. Let me see if I can share this screen real quick. Boom. Share. This is.
You know what I just realized is I really love anticipation. It's probably one of the most like unsteady feelings. Like, what's going to happen?
Damn. I'm trying to. It doesn't let me.
And then disappointment.
Okay, hold on.
That's another strong emotion.
Let's try this. This will be cool. Boom, boom, blam. Nope. Okay, so look, it just wants me to start. I'm just going to start. I can't show you that it wants me to start, though. Import bookmarks and settings. Set up your usual browsing environment by importing bookmarks and settings from your old browser. So, because I started the show in Chrome, it's not letting me bring up the other. Let me try this. Hold on. Share screen. Hold on. Yo, maybe.
Oh.
Kinda.
Yeah, that was one of them. It closed.
Hold on. Let me find it now. Okay, close that. Okay, so now let me try again. Sorry, man. Like I said, that's why we have scientists. This isn't my job. Okay, hold up. Application window. Nope, it'll only let me. Hold on. You know what? I can do this. Watch. Boom, my entire screen. Hold on. Blam. What do you see right now?
I see the light, and I'm walking towards it. It's Google and the Brave browser. It's your Google Chrome.
Okay, that's woo.
Wow, now I see interdimensional. I'm inside of Chrome. That's inside of Chrome. That's inside of Chrome. Consequently, that's inside of Chrome. Now it's just this like charades. Oh, now it's just us. Now we're just chilling.
This one more time because I launched the show. I launched the show in Google, And so it's not letting me pick up the, so I try to just screen save, right? Import from, skip welcome tour. I'm just going to click a bunch of nexts. Okay, next. Man, I'm trusting you. Hold on. Set default search engine. Man, I still want Google. Set default. That's cool. Start using rewards. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
The rewards. Skip the tour.
And that's it.
I have to. G, hold on. Done. Okay. Now, let me see if inside here I can open another window. Boom. And then go to, what are you looking at right now?
I'm looking at you.
Like we're in jail. What are you looking at right now? Oh, really? That's not the greatest thing to look at. I hate it when I have that concentration face. When I have that concentration face.
It's a great sweatshirt. How much are those going to be?
$40, I guess.
I like it.
Maybe 39 just to mess with people. Oh shit.
Dixons would be proud.
Man. Damn it.
Anybody who caught that joke, you've been on the internet too much.
I didn't even hear that.
Ooh.
Now they're making me totally relog in. Watch, they're gonna shoot me a freaking 6-digit code. Hold on. Hey, tell somebody the benefits of having a company that does what this company is doing, because this is a lot of
So there's a couple of benefits. One benefit is it's considered right now the #1 safest and decentralized internet browser that you can get. So basically what they do is they control all of the flow that comes in and all the traffic that's coming into your web browser. So they don't let malware, spyware, basically anything that's going on, or they try their best anyway to circumvent all that stuff. And it runs on Web 3.0, so you're able to access .io sites better and more efficiently. Also, it has built-in extensions, which extensions seem to be the wave of Web 3.0. They want you to run things inside of your browser that augment your browser to now interact with other forms inside of web pages.
keep talking. I'm struggling. Okay, so we're cool. I'm about to land us. Well, this is like the Mars rover, man. Look, if landing on Mars is as hard as figuring this out. Okay, boom.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is all of the new technology and stuff, since it's so brand new and on the cutting edge side of things, since it's basically being an early adopter by interacting with the platforms, you get to kind of see some of the ironing out of the kinks of things. You also get rewarded for being there to iron out some of those kinks. So some of these rewards are a lot higher than they're going to be in the future. And that's on purpose. You know, some of the time they're, you know, kind of really giving a good kick down in order to, to go through some of the struggle and headache of some of the setup and some of the authentication. The reason that the authentications are a little bit more stringent is because they actually connect wallets to your smart programs, if you will, in order to be able to save the rewards and stuff that they want to give out to you. So if someone was to be able to access your Brave browser account, then technically they could get to your BAT tokens, which would then make it so they could exchange your BAT tokens for US currency.
All right, G, we're going to try something here. This is going to be kind of sketchy, but I'm going to try to switch browsers in the middle of the show.
Now we're getting an echo, and it's like a great echo, though. It makes you sound like you're larger than life. Keep it going.
I have 2 browsers. So let me switch and see, because we're about to go to 3. So I'm going to move from a trusted one to an untrusted one, right? So then I'm going to grab my phone, throw up another link in there so that way it can anchor us in case we drop off. My phone can hold us. Okay. So,
Browser within a browser within a browser.
right. Look, watch
Within
this.
a phone. Here we are.
Oh man, hold on. Boom.
Are you in a green room? I thought you were on Mars.
Fucking motherfuckers, man.
Bullshit. I'm done with this. First, Robin, now you.
Carlos Mencia now of Okay, I'm out of here.
It's just us, folks. I thought he started a second camera angle so that we could get in with the dangle. But I'm sure we'll be right back with more coffee and bong hits. Here's to you, Red Panda. So what we're gonna do the next episode is gonna be actually pretty cool. We're excited to get started. We've done some deep dives with a company called AABB. They are a company that's basing a cryptocurrency off of gold. So this is a little different. Now we've got a kind of a Texas A&M colored screen here. I can definitely hear him.
Yeah, you can hear me? Okay. So it's trying to tell me that my laptop is picking up. It can't connect any more cameras because the other one is being used, right? So
how many laptops do you have open right now?
I just have one open right now, but that one laptop that's open has two. Okay. So.
Anyway, so on the first episode on Blocked, we're going into this brand new company. It's a cryptocurrency that's based off of gold. They actually have a gold mine in Mexico where they've been harvesting the gold, and they just dropped the pre-release of the token today. So we did some deep diving on it. And what we found, we wound up calling a phone number. The phone number appears to be disconnected. We wound up looking up the address. The address is to a strip mall way out in the middle of nowhere. I wound up finding one of the guy's names, and I found his house. Looked up his house, and his house is a small, quaint house in Texas. So some interesting stuff that's going on with the findings on it. I think it's going to be a good episode. That's going to be not this Saturday, but Saturday after.
Oh man, don't look at my desktop though.
Oh,
look at my desktop though.
You got all the icons right there. Saves them. That's for quick access. That's what we call that. It's a design feature.
Man, that's just like a week's worth of photos that I just throw on the desktop for practical purposes, and then I have to spend one whole day cleaning them off. What are we looking for? What's it called?
Brave browser.
Brave browser. Mm-hmm. Brave. There we go. Open. Do we run it as administrator?
You can. You definitely can.
Or do we just open it?
You can do either one. Running it as administrator just means that you have access permissions, so you'd be able to run files automatically without having to do any fuss.
Okay. Do I want to let them make changes to my device? Yes. Man. Hey, we've kind of committed ourselves now that we've gone this far through the stop sign to just ride it out till the goddamn rover drops.
I like it.
Okay.
When's it drop?
Like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Man, it's really not. Yo, it's still not picking up my
Oh, you can't even see what mine says. Huh.
Okay. So
I'm gonna give a little.
I'm not giving those mofos permissions.
You did what?
I said I'm not giving permissions. Look, people don't think I'm really on Mars. I really am. Look, it's not just whoops. It's not just a green screen. I really am on Mars.
I know it.
Look, everybody
know it.
Mars.
Look at that.
Okay,
Like the first Mars rover pictures.
okay, hold on, man. Let me just right in the middle of our super special episode, I was like, yo, let's just switch freaking browsers completely. Hold on. At least you guys get to see a tiny bit of my life. This is what every minute of my life is like. Hey, let's do something cool. Oh shit, it doesn't work. Let's do something cool. Shit, it doesn't work. Then I gotta figure out how to make it work, and then I gotta do a tutorial or something. Let me see.
What's it doing?
It's not picking up my camera. It won't let me see.
I keep wondering if the stock market's ever going to bounce back. Oh, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? He's not looking at us. I can't. He's completely cut off the mic. Can you hear me? I don't know if you guys can hear me. You can hear me? Well, what I can say is that it's a little bit hard sometimes to get the microphones to adjust when you're setting up brand new browsers in the middle of it. I got nothing on you.
Blam. Can you see me?
Yeah. Is that you? Is that you live?
I'm live right now.
Oh my God. I did. It was such
on.
a change in pace. I thought this was like a pre-recording. I thought, wow, that was.
Yeah, so look, that's me. That's you.
Amazing. We're back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Are you on Brave browser?
Hey, you know what? If people want to know what's it like being Jessie Sponberg, that is exactly what you just saw. Is exactly what it's like. It's a constant struggle to not flip over tables and just throw everything that I have and just go, why the hell does this robot not work? So let me tell you this. If it is as hard to land that lunar lander as it is to freaking get this camera set up, and my hat's off to the Jet Propulsion Laboratories. Okay. Oh man, what is this? It doesn't have. Oh man, it's got me on some nerds. Oh, it doesn't even have me signed in. Oh, dude, I gotta sign in and get permission to everything on this motherfucker.
There you go, because mine automatically looped up. Did you say yes when it asked you if you wanted to do all your stuff?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Because
hold
mine
on.
had automatically had all of my stuff ready to go.
Guess
I was
what,
actually
though? I know
kind of
my phone
surprised.
number, so hold on. Next, and then it wants my password. And then my password. Can't tell you that. Blow them now, man. What channel is it going to let me have, though? Wow. Okay. Yes. Save that. So this is the wrong channel, though. Boo, 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 boo. Sorry. If anybody tuning in at this exact minute, sorry. Sorry. Oh, what? Now it's only letting me have an old account. What?
You know you still got Chrome on there too.
It won't sync back though, right?
What do you mean?
If I switch to Chrome, then I'll have to go back through and redo the
the cast.
I could probably keep the stream running, but it'll probably turn me orange for a minute or two again, right? Oh damn. Get a one-time security code. Okay.
They love those now.
To get
Those
your
are like,
I know, bro. You know how much money I got tied up in stupid security two-party authentications? I don't know how to make that work. Can we make
So
that
there's
the
a
next
thing-
episode, please?
there's an app, called the Google Authenticator. There's about 3 different apps.
I know, and it doesn't work. I can't get it to work. It
So
wants
what
the
you have to-
authenticator for the authenticator.
And that's a problem. That's a problem. No, but what you have to do is you have to link your authenticator account with whatever account that you're trying to use it on so that it actually pulls from Google Authenticator instead of the other.
Dude, look, it said to get my new code, I got to go to g.co-sc, and I can't even g.co. In a new browser?
What are you doing?
Bro, let me show you, man.
I didn't do any of that.
Hold on, let me show you, man. These sons of bitches.
What is this?
Hold on.
This is brand new. I downloaded it. It worked great. And then it started paying me tokens.
Okay, look, share. There, this is where we at. Hold on. It says, yo, get a code to sign in, right? See that? I know you guys know what my email is. Mind your own business. Okay, so it says I need to go to g.co/sc in a new browser.
Yeah.
Why would I?
Hey, maybe it's because you didn't. Did you give him a phone number?
Yeah.
Huh. I never seen that before. Try
Okay,
it. Let's see
hold
what
on.
happens.
I was trying to click on that. Hold on, let me see. Can't they just send it to my gosh dang phone number? Hold on.
That's what they did for me.
Let's try this again. Sign in. Next. Show my password. Or don't show my password. Sorry, I read that. I meant enter your password. Okay, boom, 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 boom. People are like, you only got an 8-thing password. Look, your phone's built-in security requires Bluetooth, which is not supported on this device or browser. Tap yes on your phone or tablet. Use your phone or tablet. Are you seeing all these, man?
Yeah, this is cool. Get a one-time security code, or you could use your phone as a, or you just get a verification code. That's what you want. Have them text you. Yeah.
Listen for it.
You had the most options of ways to get that I've ever seen in my life.
Well, so what happened was when I gave them my phone number, they only gave me the Urban Survivor man. The Urban Survivor. What? It just told me I got it wrong. Whoa, for real. I didn't get it wrong though.
Click out of
yeah,
it and erase it because it looks really far away from where you're supposed to be at.
Hold on.
Oh.
What? What are they going to give me now? Yes, this is what we needed. Look, can you see what I got? Hey, look, I want to show you something. Man.
Shout out to Craig.
Yes, I was just going to say, shout out to Craig. That is my brother, man.
Shout out Elton Craig.
My guy, man. Oh, shit, we ain't doing that, but we're trying to find
the cosmos.
Oh, there we go. Why is this?
I can't hear it.
Okay.
Front and center. I wonder who they're grilling. That guy looks uncomfy.
But there's a lot going on right now.
There is a lot going on.
Okay.
Flying people to Mars.
And other material data should be applied equally to companies that are based offshore and companies that are based onshore. And I hope that that's the case.
Can you hear her now?
To Webull or any other competitors that are not domestically owned.
All right.
Having a diversity of choice.
Oh, now I can't hear it.
Trading apps that could be required to share user data to parent companies that have ties to the CCP.
Again, I think choice is key here, as well as understanding from a consumer perspective.
What the hell is this?
You are.
It just started auto playing too. I mean, it's exactly what we were looking for.
In the national security.
And it just started playing out of nowhere.
I swear to God, it just started auto playing. What's crazy is I even looked for it when you brought it up. I scanned my whole page. That's why I said, man, if you guys saw the stuff that I watch, right? But I couldn't find this anywhere on there.
We want these retail investors.
That guy's squirrely looking as shit.
As possible to be set
all of them have been.
Hey, look, his credentials. Oh, you missed it. His credentials was anyone. And
hey, I love this chick. This chick's awesome. She always looks like she's pissed.
Very interesting.
Yo, she serves fools, that's for sure.
One of the chairwoman's ways of characterizing this hearing was who wins and who loses.
She suffers no fools.
In the last couple of days, looking at
this browser does not seem faster, man.
That the wholesalers,
we got to do a test.
I'll tell you the test. I've been waiting for it to upload
in this story. And the
since
to win
I started. Since this switched over, I was like, "Well, we'll watch this and we'll open another YouTube." I'm still waiting for it. There we go, a little bit. The photos still haven't popped up though.
And I want to spend some time talking about the person who usually loses. And that's the reason.
I wonder if it's blocking what you're trying to do. Check your parameters in the upper right-hand corner and see if it's blocking anything.
It's not just in Washington.
The hell does that mean?
But on Wall Street, the retail investor.
Check right up in the upper right-hand corner and click on the lion's head.
And there are any number.
Oh, dude, that's what I just did.
To take advantage of the retail investor.
Can you see that?
And I think it's worth looking at that.
Because no, I'm watching this guy with the cardigan.
We're not talking very much
says,
about
in the comb over.
Was featured in a Wall Street Journal story, who took out a $20,000.
It said 3 cross-site trackers and other creepy things blocked.
Only to see
advanced view, change global shield defaults.
So Mr. Vergara is out $16,000.
Isn't that crazy?
That he owes to somebody else.
This is all stuff that happens in the background in your other browser. But check to see if any of those were things you actually wanted to go through.
Learn more.
$35 billion
3 trackers and ads blocked. That's it.
Funds and securities.
Okay, cool. No, that sounds like it's fine.
At your customers.
That was thoughtful of them.
Traded in GameStop over.
What's advanced view? Hold on.
Of its increase and subsequent decrease. Mr. Tanev, how did your customers?
I'm looking for my dashboard too. Hold on.
Did they win or did they
lose?
If you go,
Thank you, Congressman, for that question. I don't have that particular the data top of mind, so maybe
This is totally a Robin Hood guy. Look.
You don't have that. So you do have a $35 billion figure. The figure doesn't mean a lot to me because it's just a dollar number. Help me convert that to a rate of return. First of all, is that $35 billion, is that gross or net? In other words, is that actual profit or does it include margin shares, other forms of leverage that may actually not belong to the account holder?
It does include, Congressman, unrealized gains. And so it's the value of assets, both including positions in securities and cryptocurrencies.
Okay, I get that.
oh,
I
look
get
at you
that.
with your crypto.
Again, 35 billion doesn't mean anything to me unless you can convert that into a rate of return. So do that for me. What is that on what asset under management number is that 35 billion unrealized against?
The asset under management number is not one that Robinhood has publicly shared.
Okay, but you can't share $35 billion. Sorry, Mr. Tenef, I just don't have a lot of time. $35 billion is a meaningless number. I need to know what that is in terms of return. So convert that for me into rate of return. So I can compare it to Treasury, so I can compare it to the S&P 500.
Congressman, with respect, I think the proper comparison is to customers not investing at all. Much of our customers are investing for the first time and are taking money that they otherwise would have spent or consumed and putting it into
Mr. Tenef, again, I don't want to be rude, but it's my time. Again, you offered up the $35 billion number, which, as you and anybody else schooled in finance knows, is meaningless unless you convert it into a rate of return. So just please convert that $35 billion number, which to the folks watching at home sounds like a lot of money. But what does that actually convert to in terms of rate of return, which is what matters?
Congressman, $35 billion is indeed a large amount of money, especially for our customers who are mostly small investors. It's more than most corporations, nearly all corporations have paid.
Mr. Tenef, again, don't make me be rude here. You and I both know that $35 billion of unrealized gains, if that's on a base of $100 billion, that's a 35% of return. If that's under $1 trillion, it's a radically different rate of return. So what I'm trying to get at, Mr. Tenef, here is you threw out the number of $35 billion. I actually think the right comparison is, what if your clients had simply invested in the long run in an S&P index fund? Would that number be more than $35 billion or less?
Congressman, with respect, I don't believe the right comparison is investing in an S&P index fund. I think the right comparison is not having invested at all and having instead spent that money and consumed it.
No, it's most certainly not. It's most certainly not, Mr. Tenef. And so I'm going to ask you, I'm out of time, but again, you put out the $35 billion number. So I think it's only decent, because you and I both know that a hard dollar number is meaningless unless you can convert it to return. So I'm going to ask you to convert that, obviously I'm out of time, into a rate of return for us.
We're out of time. Mr. Laudermilk, you now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and I appreciate all the members of the panel being here. I think you've seen that there are occasions with some on the committee here that if you're not giving them the answer that they want, that they can use, they're just going to continue to push on you. And I just encourage you to continue speaking the truth, and you'll always stand up head and shoulders above everyone.
Dude's hair, there wasn't a hair out of place.
Has resulted in
beautiful cut too.
My colleagues
look like an Afghan.
Reactions calling for new laws.
Those dogs.
It just seems to be a trend in Washington, D.C. to never let a crisis go to waste.
Whoops, sorry.
Some have even spread conspiracy theories and alleged that crimes were committed before knowing what even happened. I can even testify to.
Why is there always a slime ball?
I know numbers of people, personal friends, who have never invested before, but because of Robinhood and other retail platforms, many of them took the stimulus money that they received during the CARES Act, which they were still working, they didn't need, and they actually started an account and started investing. So yes, more and more people who have never invested before are now investing using.
Hey, can you scroll in on this?
It's a reminder that with complex
can you put this on the big screen?
take time
Right
to
here.
understand what actually did.
Oh, you?
Jesse.
Did not happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially
Hey
with this
Tiff, can you do me a side by side Photoshop of that guy and this Afghan dog?
They are
You're kind of
looking for it.
blurry.
Congress has already
You
given
see what I'm
the
talking about? The
SEC
big Afghans?
broad authority to
Hold on.
oversee the capital markets, and we do not need to rush to enact even more big government regulations.
Tilt it up.
Until we
There you go. You
ultimately-
got a
that could ultimately
reflection,
harm
but okay, we get that.
Now,
You get
question,
it?
Mr.
Yeah.
Bennett, can you remind us again?
That's what that dude's
why
hair looked like.
Robinhood temporarily, paused
Perfect.
trading of GameStop and other stocks?
Of course, thank you, Congressman. Robinhood paused trading temporarily, or I should say paused buying of about 13 securities on Thursday so that we could meet our regulatory deposit and collateral requirements.
You know that guy's a
So
vampire,
what
right?
you're saying is you were paused because you had to comply with regulations. Is that true?
Correct.
All right. So it's ironic that the people who are criticizing brokerage firms because they pause trading, which they sometimes have to do to comply with regulations, these same folks are now saying we need to
This dude works for
respond to this with
Citadel.
more regulations. I would say if people don't like brokers occasionally having to pause trading, I'd suggest they look at the
This
regulations that require
this
it.
state representative.
At some point, we need to recognize
Yeah.
that piling on more and more regulations only
You could
increases
tell.
complexity.
He's in their pocket.
Investors.
You don't like the fact they have to pause trading.
Yeah, no, we don't. We don't like the fact they have to pause trading. That's taking money out of the American people's pocket.
Functioned as they were supposed to during this situation, and that markets are not broken. In fact, they are working well. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that.
Okay, thank you.
Yo, I'm not even mad like that.
People that are listening to this would agree that there are.
I'm not even mad at Robinhood like that, dude. All these people try to just flood them and destroy them, and then we're like, well, we got to
not only
protect
to
our
the markets,
share.
but to the individual investors. And so what I'm understanding you saying is that it did work in the way it was supposed to.
I just isolated myself so I could take a cool
As the facts that
screenshot
I know
later.
now, it
Like
does
coffee
appear to
bongs
have
on
worked the way it was
Mars.
supposed to. This is not a sign to me that the market is broken.
Thank you.
Hey, well, like 1 hour until the rover lands, so we can just watch this guy clown for a while.
The market is definitely broken.
Obviously, margin requirements exist to make sure.
But yeah, that other dude's name is Vlad.
Transactions, but
Bro, if you're not a vampire,
and lower
if you're not a
margin requirements
vampire,
are
people don't
positive
name
for
you
retail
Vladimir.
investors, and we need to balance those needs.
They
Can
just
you,
don't.
Address what some of the issues are.
Only real vampires.
T2, T1, and T0 debate.
So, Congressman, I
Vlad the investor.
We started at T5.
Oh my God.
We will one day be at real-time settlement.
Yo, fuck this guy though, right? Like, we ain't down with this dude.
No, this guy sucks.
Oh, damn, that's crazy, man. I just got more spam from. Yeah, I ain't really feeling this. Sorry, I ain't really feeling this. Look, I just got a pop up that says enter to win a PS5 for free. Turn off all notifications for Brave. Yeah, sorry, buddy. You just lost your privileges.
You just lost all privileges.
And you bring into play the necessity for all systems to be functioning every moment of every day with no.
Man, you know how when you got like one bowl left, you just try to smoke it from the side.
All the way across.
Yeah. We got a lot.
Today is the first. There will be probably 2 more. I didn't hear anyone here today say that they were ready to pile on regulations. So let's make sure we know that our statements are accurate. Mr. Foster, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you,
How
Madam
many?
Chair, and to our witnesses. Mr. Tenov, I'd like to follow up a little bit on payment for order flow and best order execution issues.
Bill Foster.
Democratization of
That ain't
finances
his real
and good and
name.
noble goals,
They
but
just call him Bill Foster because he hangs out at the Dollar Tree
consumers need
over on
transparency and
70th or whatever by the
not only about
Bark
fees,
Dust
but about order
Factory.
execution quality. Your
Yeah, that's
customers
Bill
actually don't care
Foster.
directly
Because that's the
about,
only place
who you
anybody ever sees
subcontract
this
order
guy
execution
drinking
to,
coffee at the
or
Maple
any
Leaf
payment for order flow, but they need a simple way to compare
over at the fruit
execution
stand on
quality between
80th.
your app and
Dairy
competing
Queen
apps
is
or
full
other
of Dairy
accounts.
Queen on
And,
136 just
while
selling meth.
institutional investors can afford to run
Holy
their own
shit.
tests and we do, I'm sure Mr. Griffin is
Bill
normally,
Foster, he gets
quite often on the
around.
receiving end of those tests and trying to measure up to his
What's
competitors.
crazy is this dude's only
To keep the
26.
market share there. The institutional investors have the market power to demand best execution statistics.
Bring back Keanu Reeves as a vampire.
And everyday investors do not get the same transparency. In fact, I believe there's an SEC rule 606 that.
Hey, you know who that guy that they're interviewing is like? Like the bad guy from Grandma's Boy. The guy's like,
institutional investors. But
He does look just like that dude.
the guy that goes like,
so Mr. Tenor, since Robinhood's mission is to
Yeah. Yeah. Just like that.
That was my dude for a long ass time, man.
To provide transparent order
Turd
execution
nuggets.
quality statistics.
Man, it's crazy that the middle of this show sucked. Because
Yeah, this is dry as hell.
Comparison between
but that's all right. It's all, man, could you imagine if we were just sitting on the spaceship to Mars?
The one dude went off on him though.
Thank you,
On the
Congressman,
Afghan
for
dude?
that very
There we go,
important
there we go.
question.
Yeah,
I'm
there he is.
definitely in favor of a greater amount of transparency.
This is Keanu Reeves
than
from
what
The
we've
Devil's
typically
Advocate. I've
seen
seen this
in the
movie.
financial industry. And
Where's Al
recently,
Pacino?
Robinhood and me personally have engaged.
This
publicly
guy's not a
on the
vampire.
payment for order
One night he
flow,
spent the night at
short
my house.
selling,
It was
and,
cool.
Of course, T+2 and real-time settlement. We do publish.
That dude looks just like Snape.
Robinhood securities.
Bring Snape up on the
Detailed
screen.
payment for order flow arrangements with various market
Oh, from that Harry Potter?
And
Yeah.
that's where the industry implemented.
I never seen that
more
shit.
Detailed
Bring
statistics
Snape up real
requirements,
quick.
Which we of course conform
Oh
to.
man, that's gonna
Also, back in
pull us all the way
December
off this
2020,
one. Hold on.
Oh, will it?
Whoa.
A public
Hey, it's telling me some
page on
shit.
our website
It
that
just said it's
provided
blocked
detail about the
228
execution
trackers
quality
and
price
ads.
improvement that our
Saved
customers
me.
received. And we're proud to announce in 2020
All of that?
our customers
Yeah, it
received
saved
an
me. Look, look,
aggregate
look. Let
over
me
$1
show you.
billion
Hold on.
I wonder what was about to happen.
their executions.
Hold on. Let me pull
You're
this guy
about
out
to
real
get-
quick and show you this shit.
You see him over my shoulder? The faceless Snape.
Oh, you got him up? Hold on. Boom. Okay.
That's just the faceless one.
Yeah, faceless. I thought
He
that
looks
was the
just
guy
like him
from-
though.
that's
Dude
the
looks
guy
just like
from,
Snape.
I'm glad you did that because I didn't know who you were talking about. I just assumed they're all the same dude. Okay. So it's still the same guy talking. So look, let me show you what this did though. Okay, let me just share. My bad. Look, I always act like we have 10 seconds left on the show and I get all panicky. Like, man, I need to calm the hell down, man. Okay, so new tab. There we go. This is what it's showing me. Come on, man. Okay, there we go.
242 trackers and ads blocked.
And then I
Look at that. And you've already earned 0.045 of a BAT token. That's equivalent to 3 cents US dollars.
No shit.
Yep. In a small amount of time you used it.
What's that
And you
city? Is that city Colorado? No.
I don't know where that is. It's a good question.
Man, if they don't tell us, dude. Wow. Hey, this is kind of cool, actually.
Is it?
Fuck Ted Cruz.
Bastards.
Can you see it?
Yep.
Can you see Ted Cruz?
Oh yeah. He looks like a
Hate that
like
guy.
a villain in Batman.
Whoa, look, this is an awesome thing to have. The beast must die right under Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz, and then the beast must die. Okay, so people are still just asking, man, there's you know what? There's some really cool Mars simulations going on right now. I'm gonna go back to those. You know, I thought I had figured out a way the other day to make it so that I could have multiple screen shares at the same time on the same laptop, but I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to go to multiple laptops, and I've been trying to avoid that. So We're just gonna limp around like the spin move in Madden 95 or whatever, right? It wasn't quite a full spin move. It was kind of like 4 steps, but okay, boom, there we go. That's a simulation of what you'll be seeing in how long?
1 hour.
1 hour, 5 minutes. Well, it's Congressman DeFazio is in the house. So Sarah, you asked why Facebook is calling for the boycott. So just from gleaning the headlines this morning real quick, look, here's what's funny. This is a historic thing right here. First, they came for the Australians, and I didn't care because I wasn't Australian. Next, they're going to come for the New Zealanders, and I didn't care because I wasn't a New Zealander. But here we go. Facebook has barred Australians from finding or sharing news on its service, a dramatic escalation of a fight with the government that may have long, wide-ranging consequences in the country and around the world. The social networking company on Wednesday said that people and publishers in Australia will no longer be able to see any news from local or international outlets. The company's action comes after months of tension with the Australian government, which has proposed legislation that would force tech platforms to pay news publishers for content. Okay, yeah. That's okay. I forgot that I did read that. Wow, look at this. You know what? I'm done with the Robin Hood people. I hear them in my ear. They're bugging me. Let's go full on Mars people. All right. Why is my screen so small? That's way better. Hold on. Oh, do. Man, what the hell? Why is everything so huge and not so small? Struggling a little bit with the new setup, but we're doing okay. Man, I'm not. Well, I already made 3 cents just for doing an effing show. Wow,
isn't that cool?
It's really giving me trouble right now. The show's still going on though, but it's not letting me move around any.
Well, I wonder if, because you just downloaded it and everything, it probably needs a nice little restart in between all of the stuff. You know how when you were already in the middle of the show and then kind of.
Man, you sound like an enabler. No, I'm kidding. But you do. But sometimes it's okay to be an enabler for stuff that needs to be enabled. Okay. This is so crazy, dude. In 1 hour, virtually going to land on Mars.
Well, yeah, that's gonna happen.
Bro, with all the latest cameras, that's so crazy. I wonder how many people will tune in like right as we land on Mars. And are we gonna throw our arms up like it was Space Mountain or Splash Mountain or Space
how many
Mountain?
people are on right now?
Man, it's super impossible to tell at any one time. So like, I don't know. I could go do an inventory, but it's never true. The numbers are always so fucking skewed. I can never honestly.
Hold on, keep me off for a second. I'll be right back.
All right, but hold on. It depends on what outlet you're looking at, right? For the numbers, if you go to YouTube or Facebook or the profile, that's why I try to get everybody just to go to fucking YouTube. So it looks like everybody right now is on YouTube. So let's see, Sarah, if you're on YouTube right now, say hello, and then we'll just count. There's probably only like 10 people or some shit. If you're on YouTube right now. Sorry, I said wait like I wanted Dirty to wait, but I just wanted like the whole world to wait while I process the thought. Okay, so NASA keeps pushing. For those who are late, this will be a good time. In 1, hour. Whoa, look at this. The Mars 2020 mission spacecraft is carrying the most cameras ever to deep space. 23 are part of the Mars 2020 mission. One, two, three. It looks like three. Sometimes four. Yeah, Brave Browser's in the house. I wish everybody would just show up on YouTube. They're going to have to pretty soon, or go to the website. We only got 2 more weeks trying to juggle Facebook. You know, it's crazy. Last week, no, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I saw an old episode from, it came up in my memories of Coffee and Bonghits. We had 850 views. 850 freaking views on Facebook, man. For one episode that was 1 hour. And that was like a regular, you know, not always 850, but shit, in the old days, sometimes stuff will come up in my memories. I'll look, it'll have 500 shares. A lot of times. Like not just once in a while, like 500 shares in the old days was a relatively reoccurring thing for a lot of people. And you could really spread some viral content. And now it's like, I'll see those numbers and Facebook will be like 14 people saw that your show was on. Like, damn. Or Facebook, like on my profile, that'd be like 70 people. 70 people watched your shitty show. That's all right. Fortunately, I don't get paid by the viewer. Okay, let me take this opportunity to remind you guys of some of the reasons that we do this, because of our dear friends like standupandfightback.bigcartel.com, standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. If you want edgy merch and you want some shit that'll cuss out any president you want, go to standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. You can get fuck Donald Trump, fuck Joe Biden. You could get screw Abraham Lincoln. You could get eat a dick George Washington. You could get anything that you want. Right, Corey's a Facebook holdout. Man, I just seen the homeboy got a 3-month Facebook ban. You know, whenever I tell you guys these things, I have receipts for him somewhere. I screenshotted it. 3-month Facebook ban. And somewhere there's a screenshot of my 850 fucking plays too. Or views or whatever for one stupid episode. Okay, what else do we got to remind people of today? Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. Stop going to Plaid Pantry. Look, this is what Patrick Thomas Perkins will look like with hair. Stop going to Plaid Pantry and not respecting the employees. And if you're going to shoplift, make sure you let them know that you're shoplifting because they don't have insurance or paid lunch breaks. Okay, also, don't forget about Shane McLemore Toys. Shane McLemore Custom Action Figures. Speaking of getting banned from Facebook, Shane McLemore Toys has already been banned from Facebook. He just caught a 30. I think I got the screenshot of that too. If not, I could go dig it up. Okay, don't forget, you'll never get a ban from Facebook if you got a mullet in your heart, brother. Don't worry about the one on your head. Put the mullet in your heart and get some sick mullet polarized fashion eyewear. Okay, also don't forget about fake Crocs. Fake Crocs, because you might fall in love with real Crocs because they're that great. But fake Crocs, they'll break before you even get a chance to wear them in. Fake Crocs, they'll break. And brought to you by P-Town Media, Portland's destination for premier urban entertainment. Yo, if you don't have a story written about you yet, you got to make some more noise because you need to end up on their radar. Okay. Don't forget, if you haven't ended up on their radar yet, one of the big reasons might be you got crappy logos. How are your flyers? Do you look crappy? Do you look like you made your stuff on a meme generator? Go ahead, reach out to a professional that does this stuff for a living. Look, get a half session photo shoot for $50. One good picture could make you famous. All right, don't forget, tonight at midnight is Strange Game on a Volcano. Strange Game on a Volcano, the show that might not be for everybody, but it might be exactly what you are looking for. Also, don't forget, The Second Attic is a new page on urbansurvivorman.com. The Second Attic, that's where I stash all the good shit and the DMT trip videos. And don't forget, we have 4 shows coming up. Oh my God, I told you guys I was going to tell you about the shows, but I didn't. All right, here's our 4 new shows. Show number 1 is called UFO Tourists, and you have to go abduct somebody, but you have to find them by using a series of clues which might point to the geographic location because your homing device is broken. So you're going to have to use your wits. And with each clue, it'll be like, name that tune, and we will zoom further and further in on a location until one of our contestants can name it. Trust me, it's going to be a lot of fun. The second show that I'm super excited to put out is called Rap Biters. Rap Biters is like the opposite of charades. 2 teams of 2 contestants each will try to communicate the clue to the other teammate, and the clue will be a rapper. So the one teammate has to communicate to the other one through lyrics, body mannerisms, random trivia, and the audience can play along too and try to guess who the rapper is, right? I'm not going to give you an example, but you could figure it out. Okay, the third show is the future of competitive trivia, which I'm super proud of, and it's our flagship show because it's the first one I came up with. It's called Can No Can. So in Hawaii, if you can do something, it's can. If you can't do something, it's no can. So Can No Can is like, well, can you or can't you? So it's a trivia show. So that means that if you can't answer the question, then what you can do is you can bet on whether your opponent is smart enough to answer it or dumb enough to get it wrong. So like if you don't know the question and there's 3 people, you could be like, all right, I think Jeremy will get this wrong too. And if Jeremy gets it wrong, you get the point, Jeremy loses a point. Or you could be like, I think Stacy would get it right. And then if Stacy gets it right, you get a point and Stacy gets a point, right? So it's competitive trivia, a little bit of poker. You got to read the room. You got to be able to see who's dumb and not. And then the final game, which I'm super proud of, is called Emojis. You can see because there's a cow there, right? So obviously it's emoji. And that's a game of modern hieroglyphics. So our contestants will be trying to decipher puzzles, which are classic turns of phrases or colloquialisms that you might hear in common speech, but they will be translated into emojis. And each contestant's job will be to figure out what it is. And we will have community members submit. We will have community members submit their ideas for puzzles, right? And so here's the best thing about this is all of these games are designed for us to play at home at the same time, right? Like we will have contestants, but that'll just be to keep it rolling. It'll really be interactive, futuristic 2021 kind of entertainment brought to you by the home of the best silhouette logo in the industry, the Silhouette Logo Industrial Complex, Big Shadow, the Aloha Wall Walker. That's right, urbansurvivorman.com, because once we are off this platform, we're taking the plunge and believing in ourselves that we do not need to hang out here. We could go anywhere in the world and do anything we want, and the last thing we need is this crappy ass thing. Oh shit. Okay, who else do I gotta plug real quick? Oh, don't forget about Momo. Hey, just because the election's over doesn't mean people still don't believe bullshit. And when there's bullshit to talk about, Momo will always be here to let you know that you can believe anything you see on TV. That's right, Momo. And what else? Did I already mention that if you wear fake Crocs, you'll be cool? Okay. Did I already mention that the 5XL television has 10 channels now? Seriously, 10 channels. Like this show that I do, this whole thing is just 1 hour usually. Today is the Mars special, right? So we got to go an extra hour so we can get the Mars plug. You know, and speaking of Mars, tonight on Strange Game on a Volcano, we're going to be talking about this beautiful little baby. Her name is Baby Rooney. She was just born free at the Big Island Farm Sanctuary. And her mother is a dairy refugee. She was rescued from the dairy industrial complex. And man, it makes me so Hawaii sick. Oh, I just know exactly where that cow is standing, and I just want to go hug it so bad. So look, if you want to be part of this little baby cow's life and you want to help facilitate the role of these sanctuaries that are doing the Lord's work, really, God gave us all the animals and such, right? That's all I know. But tonight on the show, we're going to be talking about biodiversity and methane and cryptozoology and industrial farming. And what's the countdown? 47 minutes here. Let me bring this back up real quick. Boom. I don't need to take up the whole space. Look, 47 minutes and then the party starts. Here, let's see what these people have to say real quick.
For a very long time. Why do
That's really a great question. You know, we actually have examples of Mars already here on Earth that came here as meteorites, but we don't know exactly where they came from on Mars. And then they also have had to make the trip from Mars to Earth. And so they got altered during that time. And then during their entry and descent into the Earth's atmosphere, that also changes what those rocks are like. So being able to go to Mars and actually collect a sample where we know exactly where it came from, and we know we can preserve it and keep it pristine and carry it all the way back here, this will be incredibly important to help us answer questions about the geologic history of Mars, understanding how it formed and evolved, and also really important.
They're going to Mars, getting shit, and coming back.
Actually existed on Mars.
Do you guys realize? I don't know what's up with my lights. How futuristic this is.
Now, Lori,
let me do something real quick.
The team here at JPL is absolutely incredible to assure that those sample tubes are incredibly clean. One of the main goals of this mission is to be able to detect if there's actual life that's preserved, ancient life preserved in those rocks, in those samples. And we definitely don't want to be carrying, our own DNA off to Mars and then bring it back here to confuse our scientists when they're trying to study those samples. So it is an incredibly clean set of equipment that's been sent there. As you said, the cleanest thing we've ever sent into space.
Now, this is a very complicated campaign. Can you break down for us how it's going to work and if there's any international partners working with us?
You are correct. The Mars sample return campaign is incredibly complex. In fact, it's probably the most challenging thing we've ever tried to do. But we're definitely not going to try and do it alone. We have great partners with the European Space Agency. And the way this campaign is going to work, well, Perseverance is the first step. Chapter 1 is going to Mars and collecting the samples. Chapter 2 is going to be a sample return lander that we hope to launch in around 2026 to 2028. And that lander, it'll be an American lander carrying a fetch rover that's provided by European Space Agency. And that little fetch rover will drive out and pick up the samples that Perseverance left on the surface of Mars. And the fetch rover will bring them back and load them into a rocket that we call the Mars Ascent Vehicle, which will be the first ever launch from another planet. And it will launch those samples into orbit around Mars. In the meantime, European Space Agency will have an orbiter that's in orbit around Mars that can rendezvous and capture those samples and then bring them back to Earth for us to study back here in our amazing laboratories.
A lot of firsts, it sounds like, Lori. And another first, how is Perseverance and the Mars Sample Return mission going to help the future exploration, human exploration of Mars?
I'm so glad you asked that. I think we're going to get a lot of great information from Mars Sample Return with, again, being able to land the heaviest payload we've ever landed on Mars will be that Sample Return lander. That's critical to us learning how to land humans on Mars. And then we are definitely going to want to be able to launch the humans back off of Mars. So that Mars Ascent Vehicle is going to be critical, that first step of the first launch from another planet.
So exciting, Lori. And speaking about the Mars generation, we're now going to take a student question for you from Livia.
Hi, my name is Livia, and my question is, what made you want to study Mars, and why are you working so hard and willing to wait so long for a sample? Thank you.
Oh, Olivia, that is such a great question. And I enjoy Mars just because it can tell us so much about how our solar system formed and evolved. All of the planets can tell us different parts of that story, and Mars is a really key piece of that. And one of the main reasons we're willing to wait so long to get the sample back is that we've got great new scientists that are all about your age, and in about 10 or 15 or 20 years, you'll be the generation that's going to actually get to work with these samples. When they come back, you'll be the scientists and engineers that will be the next generation to change how we think about Mars and how we think about life in the solar system.
That was a great question, Lori. Reach for the stars, future little scientists and engineers. Thank you so much for joining us here today, Lori.
It's my pleasure. Thanks.
Back to you, Raquel, for another mission update.
Thanks, Marina. The cruise team for Perseverance controls the rover on its way to Mars. And moments ago, they handed it over to the landing team. And it looks like team leaders in mission control are about to talk to both teams. So let's listen in.
The CBM change, as I mentioned previously, is to the EDL reserve to a non-coherent row. Activity. Copy flight. EDL phase, go ahead.
Okay, I'd like to see pep talk, I guess, to the team. All right. I'm terrible at pep talks. I think my reputation precedes me there. And look, I know this hasn't been easy, right? I'm not even sure we've even been all in the same room at the same time. I mean, I'm staring at folks across the internet as well. Even now, right? Yeah. Voice check. Okay. I do want to just extend my heartfelt appreciation from the EDL team to the launch cruise team. You've done everything we've asked for, right? I mean, you've battled anomalies, you've dealt with setbacks, you've done everything. You delivered a healthy spacecraft to the place that we want to go. And she's right on target, right? You did the last maneuver literally 2 months ago, right? This is pretty incredible.
This is so dope.
And she's armed with the right information to help us land. Doing the parameter update last night, we're ready to roll. You've done everything right. And you've put up with us too, right? You've put up with our eccentricities and the things we like to do in EDL land. So I very much appreciate that. So you all should sleep in on Friday since you guys have earned it. Thanks for literally and figuratively putting us in the right position to succeed. And let's land on Mars together.
Copy EDL phase. And as flight director, I also would like to thank the whole team, cruise ops, EDL ops, EDL team, and the surface ops as well. It's been an amazing journey. I think we all know that. And it's been my honor and pleasure to work with you all side by side. And your tireless efforts and endurance in the face of our challenges has been truly, truly inspiring. So kudos to you. mission. Would you like to say something?
Yeah, just echoing the same words that Al and Magdi have mentioned. You guys have overcome great obstacles in the last 6.5 months, and it started with an earthquake in this room on launch day at L-20 minutes. So I can't be more proud than all of the achievements that you guys have pulled off in the last 6.5 months. Whatever happens.
Oh, I'm so sorry you guys just heard me burp.
You can be proud of the achievements that you've accomplished so far. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. And I only wish that the rest of our team could be sharing this moment with us. This is a very unusual event. This room is only half as full as it would be if we weren't in this pandemic. So missing everybody on the team who's not with us here today. And go EDL.
Welcome to the EDL family.
This is like,
And with that, Godspeed.
bro, this drone and this little Mars rover car are about to land
Continue the report.
on the most Star Wars way possible, man. This helicopter drone is about to come
As
down.
I was mentioning, we changed our CBM row.
It's about to come down, put on its reverse thrusters.
That row reinforces our
Hold on, let me
CBM
explain this to you.
disabled.
This little ass car is going to drop down with a parachute,
We've also started
poof,
our real-time
and land on Mars.
and reinforced medley.
And it's a little bit smaller than a car. I think they said it was 10 foot by 7 foot by 9 foot tall. And it's going to drive around. Holy shit. I had.
Did you know the rover name and Mars helicopter name came from students? Well, a couple weeks ago, Marina was able to catch up with them.
Thanks, Raquel.
Oh, yeah, this is a stupid story. The website is running.
To name our Mars rover.
Look, everybody else is trying to be live with it too. Look, the New York Times, CNN, New York Post. Man, I feel like nobody was talking about the Mars rover until we started talking about it, G.
Vanessa Rupani's essay for Ingenuity was so compelling. NASA thought
Now everybody wants to talk about it. What? That was our shit. We've been showing all the Mars footage. We talk about Mars all the time. This is special to us.
Space nerds.
Hi.
Now you got to go to Florida and watch the launch live back in July. Alex, what were
But
you
this is super historic. This is like,
the sky?
this is different than the old days where you would just like shoot a rocket into space and all the animals would die. Remember last 2 weeks ago when Dirty was on, we had that story about all the animals that died going up into space. That was terrible. I really felt bad at the end of that episode for
rumbling in my chest.
I really felt bad for like embracing that.
That you have had many
But dude, how crazy! Like, look, ever since I was a little kid, I was like, I just want to grow up to be a journalist, man, because a lot people don't understand the story. So if I could just tell the story to them and make them understand it, well, my light's getting weird. If I could just explain the story to them, then everybody could be informed and the world would be a better place because nobody would be dumb, right? So let's do that. Oh, is that way better? I think it might be. Okay. But to think that someday I would grow up, I'd be like, what do you know, when I was like taking freshman journalism, or like when I was writing for the school paper, or when I was doing any of these crazy Peter Parker style of things, right? To think that someday I will put myself in a position to have my own branded show in the future on my own website with my own friends, cranking out our own independent journalism and doing what? Covering the gosh dang lander, a Martian lander, yo. Mars. You know how many thousands?
Who are about to make
Damn, I don't want to get overcome real quick, but you know how many thousands of years?
The space industry. I came home from Florida, did all my college applications, and
how many thousands of years mankind has looked at Mars and built legends and folklore and
thank you so much for joining us.
Astrology charts.
Thank you for having
horoscopes.
Thank you so much. I had a great time.
Now your essays,
Like the
as
red
well as the top
planet, yo, we about to
155
drop. Like, yeah,
finalist
all right, we
essays
already got
are
shit on the red
riding
planet,
the
right?
Perseverance rover, along with nearly
We
11
know that
billion of the
Mars
names
is the
from
only planet in
all
the solar
over the
system
world
populated
that were
entirely by
submitted
robots,
before
too.
launch. And if you missed the
But
chance to get your name
not
on
like
Perseverance,
this, man.
then you will
Not
get
like
another
this.
chance
Look,
to search
after the
for
lander
your trip to
lands,
Mars.
they're
So
going to
make sure that you
scoop
sign
up
up now
Martian
at
rocks and then take them back to
mars.nasa.gov
Earth
for
in
your
the
boarding
most sterile containers ever.
As virtual celebrations are happening all over the globe, let's take a
Whoa.
look at some of your submissions on our
Oh,
social
shit.
channels,
Look, they said
showing us
virtual
how you're
celebrations all
celebrating
over the globe. If they oh shit, I kicked her off. I was supposed to kick her on. Hold on. No way. Hey, countdown to Mars. Hashtag countdown to Mars. Everybody go send in one that says hashtag countdown to Mars. Hashtag coffee and bonghits. I don't know. Come up with your own hashtag. Just be part of history or something. Let's see what we can do about. Let's bring Dirty back. Yo, G, you back from your sabbatical?
which has been great. I know I have a 9-year-old John at home, and he loves to draw the rover. And look at that.
Yo. I didn't want you to miss this cake. There's a Perseverance cake. Do you see that? It looks like crap. Like, yo, what did that 5-year-old kid make that cake?
Probably, actually.
We're about to land on Mars.
Thank you so much for your
And that's what you got? That crap?
We love to see how you're celebrating.
Hold on, I just looked. My thing's about to die. Hold on, let me plug it in.
Okay, how'd you like to be this lady, though, man? This lady, you get to be the reporter. Like, look, not the crappy one like me. I mean, I'm an extension, so I'm an extension of this lady, right? I'm just like a crappier version of her. But I am astonished that she is a journalist at the end of the world. And you'll be like, "Oh, Jessie, you're a crappy journalist."
Excited about space, and it's that the people in the space industry work to answer two of the biggest questions.
And even a crappy photographer could take a picture, right? So I don't have to have the best jokes. I'm literally bringing the Mars rover to my friends' eyeballs.
More evidence than we ever had before, and
That's like if at any point in the day somebody's like, "I wonder what I should be giving a shit about right now." Like, just check in with me. I'm the barometer. I'm your compass. You could calibrate your scale. I'm like a dollar bill. I always weigh a gram. Or I'm like a nickel, right? I always weigh 5 grams. So you can use me as your measuring stick. Like, how do I feel about? I'm like South Park. You might not like what I had to say, but in the end, you'll be like, "Yeah, you're right. TV does suck. We should start eating factory farmed animals and raising them yourself and giving them a name and then shooting them in the effing head. Actually isn't better." That's the craziest thing to me. We're out here colonizing other planets. We can't even handle our own, man. Do you know what the ground, the soil quality in like Florida and the Carolinas is like because of all the factory hog farms mixed with the flood water? You got those giant pig shit lakes. Entire giant, they're not ponds, yo, they're lakes, giant doodle ponds.
Those are all super fun. I think even some adults want to know the answers to those questions, Emily.
And we ain't even taking care of that. And we're about to go start taking dumps on Mars. Jessie, robots don't take dumps. They do. They take data dumps. But I didn't write that joke. I swear. God, I didn't write that joke. I swear. But yeah, talk about being envious of that lady. I am indeed. Not this lady.
And honestly, those skills are great for whatever you
30 minutes exactly.
True. If you want to be a scientist or an opera singer, that holds true. And what are you most excited about today?
I mean, humans are launching a robot to Mars. That doesn't happen every day. I think in all of the hecticness that is going on today and all of the nerves, everyone can take a moment to sit back and remember that we live in a time when humans have the ability to send a robot to another planet. And that's so cool to me.
Bro.
It is very cool, Emily. Take a deep breath. Thanks for joining us here.
Thanks for having me.
Sending it back to you now, Raquel.
Thanks, Marina.
All right, Marina.
Go off, Raquel.
Right along with us to Mars. Now put yourself right into the action now with our Perseverance photo booth.
That's so crazy,
next
man.
to the rover,
It's so crazy. We're like there now, like all the things. We're sending up droids, like probe droids, like in the like on Hoth, man. We were just sending out the drone. But the drone has a little truck attached to it. 30 minutes, G. And then what? Are we going to be able to stop watching it?
Engineer and landing veteran
What are we going to do? The moment it hits, be like, all right, peace out.
Boom.
I'm going to have to make a sandwich at some point.
We'll have to figure out what the heck's going on. Because
Have you eaten, bro? Have you eaten?
They've got a track record of not being able to stop those things once they propel them towards.
What a wonderful experience.
Yo, that one dude said, we're cool, man. We made our last, I don't think you were here, but there was a dude that gave this really dope speech, this dope ass pep talk. And,
that involves eating peanuts for good luck. Can you tell us how did that start?
Yes, it started in the
It may be an act of war. That's the Miyagi.
That had failures.
It is, dude. What if, Dad, we're Captain Cook right now. If we find some locals, start teaching about Christianity, I hope they kill us. That's the rules, man. That is the rules, y'all. If the aliens show up, you have to kill them. Because historically speaking, that's what always happens. The discoverer messes up the discoveries, unless the discoveries hit him with an arrow. Hit him with an arrow. Kill him like a pharaoh. What are you drinking? Exotic pop?
It's a berry smoothie.
Oh my gosh, that's what you went and did while you're gone.
Yep. I think that my blood sugar's a little off, so I've been drinking some natural sugar, and man, I feel better.
Speaking of natural sugars, I switched over to full screen on that lady's interview and ran into the kitchen and ate an apple faster than anybody's ever eaten an apple.
Blood sugar is everything.
I think as we get a tiny bit closer, I'm going to switch over to some high end because there's only 30 minutes left. I mean, this is.
But we're heading back to Swati Mohan, who is part of the landing team. She'll be calling out key milestones and events as they happen from Mission Control. So let's listen in right now.
Boom. I got nothing to say. Just stay out the way.
20 minutes from entry.
That's the way to do it.
EDL phase is giving last minute confirmation of what will be happening in the upcoming changes to the vehicle, just to remind the team.
This will allow us to steer our trajectory as we make our way through the atmosphere. This is one of the things that allowed MSL, the Curiosity rover,
thousands of years
to land where it did. And we're depending on the same type of entry guidance this time around to help get us very close to our target.
What's with the blue lights?
That means there's a discount. It's they got them from Kmart.
Profile. We'll do a maneuver.
It was nice of them to repurpose that after all those closed down.
Toward the target and get ready to deploy the parachute. But before we deploy the parachute, we need to get rid of a set of balance masses that have been giving us a gravity.
Was Houston in Texas?
I mean, NASA is in Houston, but aren't they snowed in?
The entry balance masses. We also
hold on.
This maneuver.
Where is the ground crew for the Mars rover?
Those masses when we get a trigger from the GNC system.
Mars rover is ready for the most precise
range to the target to do so.
Here's the mission team. Hold on.
No longer have a CG offset, and we'll be ready to deploy.
Whoa.
17 seconds later.
The JPL. Give me an address.
City now. What's in store for them as we approach landing?
I'm going to hold here for EO prep.
Hold on.
We're about to start that anchor.
Am I out of the way? Okay, thank God. I thought I was just had the camera pointed at my stupid face.
Activity, please call that out when it's ready. Copy, flight.
You know, I was just making a concentration face. Whoa, JPL is in Pasadena.
Pasadena, huh?
Let me look.
All right.
I want to confirm. That's what it just.
You've been right
Wow,
where the
that's
Perseverance
nice.
team is sitting now.
Have you been aware by views of desolate mountain valleys?
Well, this is this is the nail biting time. Fortunately, we still have ones and zeros coming, but very soon, as we approach cruise stage separation.
Yeah, I think they're in California, bro. It's managed by
All
Caltech.
the way to get to Mars is going to be turned off. So we will lose our ability to see ones and zeros. But the good thing is, once the cruise stage is gone,
Vernon, you're not down there with your friends launching rovers again, are you? No, ma.
like a flashlight.
Why do I smell rocket exhaust? Oh, I farted, ma.
And that color.
Tell your friends it's time to go home. I have TV dinners in the microwave. They're almost done.
After that,
You're not supposed to microwave TV dinners, ma. Oh, you think because you're launching rovers onto Mars, you're going to tell your mother how to microwave a TV dinner after 20
There's a
years?
lot that can go wrong in a day like today. There are thousands of things.
Make me want a Hungry Man, Mexican style.
We had
Bro, I
success
haven't
in the
eaten
past
meat
landing
in
on
37
Mars. You think
days.
it gets easier, but it really doesn't.
I'm
I don't
dying.
think there's any meat in that meat.
I'm dying.
Involved thousands and thousands
I'm gonna go eat another peanut butter and honey sandwich and then punch myself right in the face,
79 pyrotechnic devices
just to give it some flavor.
One critical wire.
Oh, Sarah says nail biting time. That's a good idea. I'm freaking starving.
Mission over. And so it's, you know.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I was thinking late last night. I bet you I can eat an orange faster than anybody in the world. Hey, G, let's take a break. We'll let this ride. Let's take a break and meet back here in 15 minutes.
Or
if you need to, you could check out.
We've had many failures.
15, let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna let this get tight.
Around half of the missions to Mars over history have failed, and so it's that could happen today too. Even though we've had a nice, wonderful string of successes in the United States, it's still still a bit of a
Holy
gamble.
shit! The dude just said they might fail.
We have erred in the side of luck, and
They erred
we've
on the
stacked
side of
deck,
luck.
guys.
Oh my God.
They stacked the deck and loaded the dice to make this thing succeed. But if we do fail, and something bad happens today, I can tell you we're going to learn it. We'll have the data that tell us what happened. We'll know why. We'll figure it out, and if we are allowed, we will pick ourselves up and get us back on the horse. And if Congress and NASA allow, we will try again. As we always do, we will learn from our mistakes.
And what are the possible scenarios we could be looking at today?
Well, there's things like one of the key stressful elements for all of us is parachute inflation. But just even separating from the cruise stage is a pretty major event. Lots of devices have to work properly. Certainly, the heat shield separation, getting the descent engine started. There's no less than 16 rocket motors that have to work. 8 to control during entry, another 8 to control it during landing. I said it's a lot of stuff, and it all has to work. And guess what? We haven't done this before with this vehicle ever. This is this first attempt to actually land. We can't try this on Earth. We can't do. We don't have test pilots and try it out on this planet before the big show. So this vehicle is doing it for the first time. We've done the best testing we can do in bits and pieces, but you know, it's as best as we can do. But I think our team is up to it. This team is the best. It's a diverse, intelligent, amazing group of people. People from all over the world who worked on this, not just here in California, but all over NASA, contributors from aerospace, universities, countries around the world. It is just an incredible, remarkable engineering achievement. And I am just so proud of this team.
Thanks, Rob. Now let's listen back into mission control.
Flight, you're about 14 minutes from entry interface. The vehicle is currently preparing the heat rejection system that has kept the thermal system cool inside the air shell for about the last 6 months. This will allow the spacecraft to more easily cut the line in upcoming cruise stage separation, which is under 4 minutes now.
We have now enabled the rover pyro bus.
That's the pyrotechnic system that's
We are powering off the cruise stage devices.
And these are the things in the cruise stage that we no longer need. With the pyrotechnic system working, we can explode the devices.
The vehicle is preparing for the upcoming cruise stage operation in about 3 minutes 15 seconds by powering off all the devices on the cruise stage in order that they can be safe once the cruise stage is jettisoned.
Yeah, this cruise stage has been very reliable.
We are firing our first pyros to vent the HRS liquid and gas.
This has been the coolant that's kept the vehicle from getting too hot on the way to Mars. We have to vent it into space. And this is one of the first major events that take place as part of entry, descent, landing.
The HRS vent anchor is complete.
Yes.
We will see the next anchor in approximately 3 minutes.
Okay.
We are currently 12.5 minutes from entry interface. We are coming upon cruise stage separation in 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
What's happening now, Rob?
Okay, well, we're just waiting. The rover is completely in charge. It's doing all the things we've taught it how to do. It's all built into the software. We've tested it over and over and over again. This team has spent 24 hours a day, 7 days a week testing this thing for years. And so this is really the culmination of all that work. So this vehicle is getting ready to push that cruise stage away. Once it gets pushed away, the entry system with the rover inside, with the rover still in charge, is going to get ready to take the vehicle, turn it to the right orientation, and aim it to Mars, and prepare for entering the atmosphere. This won't be long. Be prepared for this event.
We're about 1.5 minutes from cruise stage separation. About 11 minutes, 20 seconds from entry interface.
Okay, so it's about 10 minutes from cruise stage separation till entering the top of the atmosphere. From then out, things happen
We are
fast.
switching to MFSK tones. Telemetry will have stopped.
Telecom is confirming that the spacecraft has switched to broadcasting tones. These tones are received directly from Perseverance, but have very limited information content. We won't receive real-time information until about 9-10 minutes from now, once the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter starts relaying information from Perseverance. We are under 1 minute from cruise stage separation, about 10.5 minutes from entry interface.
It's getting exciting. I have to admit, I am quite anxious.
Holy shit, I'm trying not to
Very
talk.
hopeful of this machine.
Just know I'm here with you guys.
We are seeing the heartbeat tones.
Okay, that means that there's no more ones and zeros coming. It's just the vehicle telling us it's still alive.
This is so dope. So I'm here. What's up, Figure 8?
We're continuing to receive tones from Perseverance, standing by for cruise stage separation.
Is that even real?
We have indication that cruise stage separation has been confirmed by the spacecraft.
We're off on a good start.
In about 1 minute, Perseverance's landing software will wake up and begin the final preparations for entry. The first action it will do is to fire warm-up pulses with its entry thrusters. These pulses ensure that the spacecraft gets the thrust that it wants during entry interface. We're about 9 minutes from entry interface.
Yo, this is a perfect example of
now the vehicle's on
why I
its
do this show.
turning
Like
itself
some
in
days,
direction,
like
facing the heat shield toward
whatever,
Mars.
maybe only 5 people are on my Facebook and 5 people on the
Eventually,
YouTube or whatever. How many homies show up, whatever, right? It doesn't matter. The point is that every day I check in and make sure. If you go to my show and I'm just cracking jokes, go about your business. If you go to my show and you see me yelling, stick around
Got shadowed by
and
the
figure
cruise
out.
stage as it passed through our beam to the Earth.
Telecom indicated actually that we could see a signal that the cruise stage went between the Perseverance entry capsule and Earth. So we saw a little blip, the data stream indicating the cruise stage separation. we have confirmation that the vehicle has started warming up those entry thrusters. Warm-up pulses have begun.
Holy shit.
At this point, the spacecraft is trying to stop its spin from the cruise 2 revolutions per minute down to 0, and then will turn to its desired orientation from entry. It will.
Oh my God, look, they're just pushing merch. They're pushing
during all of
merch.
cruise. This will allow the entry capsule to have lift when it enters the atmosphere. We have confirmation that the spacecraft has turned to the desired entry attitude. We are about 7.5 minutes from entry interface.
No way. Look, if NASA and JPL can push merch during a Martian landing, I can push merch during a Martian landing.
Warmed up and doing their job. And now
Go to urbansurvivorman.com/shop. That's right, urbansurvivorman.com/shop for all your cool gear.
From here on out, it's
But
going to just be a bullet.
only fit to be worn on planet Earth,
Orientation
not
and attitude
Mars.
via rocket.
So I don't know how you're going to reconcile that. Can't call it.
DTE from Radio Science from Green Bank reports carrier lock. Do you see the carrier on the downlink?
All right. Look, I just did that so later on I could screenshot that and then make a poster out of it. My head's
We are
sticking.
continuing to wait for entry interface. We're about 6 minutes and 45.
Yo, G, honestly, look, here's a weird thing, and I don't want to be. Are you back, Dirty?
Greenback that
You don't have
they're
to be.
receiving direct to Earth telemetry via that path. The spacecraft Perseverance is currently transmitting heartbeat tones.
What
These
up?
tones indicate that Perseverance is operating
Not much to do.
normally and has nothing significant to
12
report.
minutes and counting.
Here's the thing, though, G.
This is as expected.
We don't know what's going to
Currently
happen,
just over
honestly.
6 minutes from entry interface.
Yo, a UFO could shoot that shit out the sky.
Freaking Elon Musk just shot one up to the sky, and then on its way back down, it exploded. So he tried it again. Same thing. 2 weeks in a row, 2 explosions.
If we get to the top of the atmosphere, it'll be very quick.
And that was right after he said that he was going to get in one of the space capsules and be the first CEO in space. And then he shot 2 of them to the sky, and they both blew up. So I don't know about that.
That's not the move. That's not the move.
5.5 minutes from entry interface.
I don't think that's
Whoa, 12.5 minutes.
Heartbeat tones. We expect to continue receiving heartbeat.
You saw how
tones
many
for
Alberts
5
they
minutes
killed before they
after
got it right.
At that time, Perseverance will be no longer in view of our antennas here on
And,
Earth.
and they just kept
About 90 seconds
going back
prior
to the
entry,
well.
the
Oh, that's Albert 5.
transmitter should
There we
begin
go.
receiving telemetry from Perseverance. And
Safely
streaming
to the
to
ground
Earth
like
in
a
near
feather.
real time.
Man, 10 minutes.
There are a few expected
This is
short
nuts.
outages, such as when we have
You know the only thing I learned from that experience the other day
phase. Aside from these outages,
is that if they shoot me
blackout,
up to the
antenna
space,
switching, or high dynamic
I want to have a
spacecraft
turtle
events,
shell
we should
on.
have telemetry until about 90 seconds after landing. Carbon blackout is
Science,
well,
man.
Perseverance isn't strong enough
Well,
to make it
science.
through the superheated
It's a science weed.
fast air
Jim Bonus called
flowing
it.
around the spacecraft
Damn.
all the way down to Earth. Once the temperature drops,
Look, I'm already like, while I load this, I'm trying to figure out where my shoes are.
we are currently about 4.5 minutes from entry interface.
Why are you
Perseverance
So I can go
planning
to the
on running
dispensary.
somewhere?
Yes, I can go to the dispensary because you can't. I'm wearing Crocs right now, right? Because I'm just walking around the house in some Crocs because I got hardwood floors, right? And I don't like little stuff touching the bottom of my bare feet.
And be able to listen.
Hey, yeah, we should have sent up Big Bird.
Radio that's really designed to talk with
Man.
the spacecraft.
Okay, so
Signals from the lander.
the only thing I want to say about my footwear is if you're worried about wearing Crocs to the dispensary in the middle of February, go ahead and get yourself a pair of fake Crocs. Fake Crocs for people who are worried that they're going to fall in love with real Crocs and wear them at inappropriate times. Get fake Crocs. You can't fall in love with them because they'll break.
We don't need these 1 to 0s, as Scotty said.
Those fake Crocs are terrible.
Safely,
They look like
we really need it for our own.
they look like clogs on the bottom, like those wooden clogs. I always thought those looked terrible.
Bro, I went to the Apollo right? Like Showtime at the Apollo. It's in like the Bronx. I think the Apollo's in the Bronx. I might be wrong, but I went there, right? And right next door to it, they got like this.
Will be forwarded to Earth later.
I don't know. There's a bunch of like stores that are just like garage doors. They're like garages. And you just pull up the garage and then there's like a store inside the garage, but it's just all over the side of the road. Anyways, these fools were selling fake Crocs right next to the damn Apollo. And I was like, you know what? I want to sell fake Crocs. If they're selling fake Crocs next to the Apollo, I want to be a brand ambassador for fake Crocs brand. Fake Crocs brand amphibious footwear. That's right, kids. Fake Crocs. They'll break.
But from that point on,
I believe that's a good way to catch the Sandman. Get pulled off the stage from the Apollo.
Transmit.
Why not you rock in the face?
Everything is nominal.
8 minutes, G.
So the
8 minutes to history.
So far the heartbeat is
to the next stage.
Thinks it's how it's
what's crazy is what bullshit.
I love how they always use that. Those double entendres. The next stage. You know, but if you stage something.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant they were all the people at JPL were actually strippers. Coming up on the next stage, it's Richard.
We've got Elon Musk in his time capsule.
He should be going just under 5.4 kilometers per second. We're at about 90 seconds.
Man, I'm really loving this Mars background. I wish I had like a event that I could just make this a backdrop and everybody could take photos, right? Just be like, coffee and bong hits on Mars. And everybody just pose up. Like, what? People be like, what is that? Coffee and bong hits on Mars? What's behind your head? I can't tell. Just be like, whatever.
Joe Biden, you're next up on stage. Joe Biden.
You know what? We could do this one.
Just like Dick Hennessy.
We are 1 minute from.
Listen, Jack. With the gravity on Mars, I could probably do 1 push-up. But you could smell somebody from 100 kilometers away. All right. Sorry that we did that right when it's about to get important. Man, I almost panicked to push the wrong button. I was almost overwhelmed by the moment, froze up, and accidentally pulled the camera.
30 seconds from entry interface.
Elon to the main stage.
5.2 kilometers per second.
Linda brings up a good point right there. If NASA had an OnlyFans, would you subscribe?
If I could see Uranus. If I could see Uranus.
Bazinga.
Oh, gosh. You know, that's like a chore, right? It's like having a weird family name, right? They're like, what's your name? Steve Benedict Arnold. They're like, well, it's like, what's your joke? I gotta tell Uranus joke every chance I get. They're like, oh.
I think Uranus and your mom are like the hand in hand. Those are like the two. Will Uranus ever get tired?
Going 5.3 kilometers per second at an altitude of.
I'm gonna try not to go lowbrow. It's such a historic moment for society and mankind in general. But this is what you get, Mars. Welcome to humans.
Is now waiting.
Will there ever be a time when we're looking at something in space? Even once we're in space, I still think Uranus will be popular.
And I will be, and it's my family curse. Like Destro, when you found out he had a German castle in that one episode, and they did Illuminati shit.
Navigation is also
a combination. A combination joke right there.
Any better than restaurants.
The atmosphere.
Your mom ever get tired?
You know, someday we'll live in a world where it's not Uranus or my anus. It's our anus. It's our anus.
We are probably seeing MRO.
And only then will mankind really be able to embrace Mars. Yeah, my dude, I feel you.
Never get enough of Uranus. Keep them coming, folks. This is
Yo,
good.
yeah. We want all your Uranus jokes, all your mom's anus jokes, all the facts about your mom's anus that aren't jokes. They're just random facts thrown in. But if you laugh after you say it, even a tragedy will turn into comedy.
Shout out my brother Mello.
Yo, I'm gonna need to see the rim facts on that.
Target. Perseverance has just passed
Correct.
the point of
Correct.
maximum deceleration and has indicated that it felt.
It's nice when things can come back around. You know, at hour 3, things can come right back around.
Hey, you know, I was hip enough. I just looked up at 421 to catch that 420, right? The Martian 420.
From Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter during that peak heating phase, likely caused by the plasma blackout. Perseverance is still continuing to perform bank reversals in the atmosphere to control.
Damn, that was all like dust and crumbs. It
target.
fucking blazed up on me.
Yeah, what a horrible day to go long.
To go what? Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
You decided to go long on a day with no bong hit. You're all coffee.
I know, man. Hey, that lasted me all the way through. This is the 5 grams that I bought. 5 grams that I bought when the snow started. The ADM took me to go pick up in the snow. So that was a good move in retrospect.
Let's talk to Max about when we're getting some delivery power plant. It's a need.
Yeah, I think the snow's gone, right? I think I can just probably walk up to the dispensary. It's a nice day. I haven't had fresh air in like, I haven't eaten meat in like 37 days. Oh shit. Hey, so man, I don't want to mess up this moment, but yo, I forgot to tell you guys when I was so excited about Dirty Digital's new show with Rush One and Al called Unblocked, unraveling the mysteries of the blockchain. But I also want to tell you guys not only about the 4 new game shows that we have coming to our brand, including Can No Can, Rap Biters, UFO Tourists, and Emojis. Dude, Emojis is going to be so dope. Okay, but anyways, we are finalizing terms right now. Remember yesterday, Gavin Dawson came on from Texas and told us a story of when he met Mark Cuban, and then told us a story when he met Deion Sanders. Well, guess what?
Confirmed that the parachute has deployed, and we are seeing significant deceleration in the velocity. Our current velocity is 440 meters per second at an altitude of about 12 kilometers from the surface of Mars. At first, I thought they're all clapping because of my news. I was like, oh, wow. Can they hear me? Why can't we actually see it? Perseverance is now slowed to subsonic speeds.
Why are they glitching?
Separated. This allows both the radar and the cameras to get their first look at the surface. Current velocity is 145 meters per second and an altitude of about 9.5 kilometers above the surface.
Holy shit. Bro, it's going down.
Is that the real thing or is that a simulation? What are we watching?
I think that's the real thing, G. I don't think we're running simulations with a minute to go.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Darth Maul just comes in, zook, cuts the parachute.
Is about 100 meters per second, 6.6 kilometers
again.
Perseverance is continuing to descend
just starts unloading Dodge coins on the Mars.
initialization of terrain relative
Yeah, right.
and subsequently the priming of the landing engines. Our current velocity is about 90 meters per second at an altitude of 4.2 kilometers.
Could you imagine when there's like 11 seconds left, some earthling goes, that's my lucky number. And the Martians are like, nope, go back. We don't do that shit here. Whoa, look at that navigation. And they're clapping for my joke. I love you guys, all of you.
Current velocity is 83 meters per second at about 2.6 kilometers from the surface of Mars. We have confirmation that the back shell has separated. We are currently performing the divert maneuver. Current velocity is about 75 meters per second at an altitude of about 1 kilometer off the surface of Mars.
TRN Safety Bravo.
We have completed our terrain relative navigation. Current speed is about 30 meters per second, altitude of about 300 meters off the surface of Mars. We have started our constant velocity accordion, which means we are conducting the sky crane, about to conduct the sky crane maneuver.
We've lost direct to Earth tones.
What? Dude, they're pushing merch right now. So are we.
Sky crane maneuver
How
has
dope
started,
is this? Seconds.
about 20 meters off the surface.
Seconds before.
We're getting signals from MRO.
Is that the real thing? When are we watching simulations and when's it real?
You can tell when they
Touchdown
clap.
confirmed. Perseverance safely on the surface of Mars, ready to begin seeking the sands of past life. At this point, the descent
Linda's got it right. Got straight to Elon.
Perseverance is continuing to
She's with
transmit
Kanye.
direct through Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter to
Wow. Bro, in 100 years, somebody's going to Google coverage of the Mars rover, not by nerds.
MRO reports they're still getting telemetry from the lander.
This is what's gonna come up. Butt stuff.
We got it.
We're going to wait for the images.
Wow.
This is so exciting. The team is beside themselves. It's so surreal. Stay tuned. We might get some pictures.
Great.
What do you mean you might? I sent you to summer camp with a camera. You better send home some. At least take some Polaroids for your grandmother. They're on Mars, for God's sake. You said we might get some photographs.
So much has been riding on this.
Yeah, we just heard the news that Perseverance is alive on the surface of Mars.
Perseverance is alive. They're still pushing the rhetoric.
Flight, we have seen the
What that means.
EDL 3000. Copy activity. That is as expected.
Perseverance is alive. Sounds like a Swiggle Mandel album.
We're still seeing a strong signal from the lander.
Yo, this is hard as hell, dude. Yo, shout out to anybody who has a show of any kind that just covered the landing of the Mars rover. Maximum respect. Holy shit. It took us 3 hours, bro, but here we are.
Boom.
Show us a camera. I know you're there.
The target point on the map when you are ready.
Here it is.
We are ready, OL3. Go for it.
That guy's crying.
Is he?
The comb over. Good question, heavy. That was the same dude who was just yelling at Robin Hood.
I'm 23.
Showing you the safe zone that we've landed in.
Whoa. Wow.
The team has just put the first image
What
of
is
Perseverance
this?
on the surface of Mars. Now it comes from the engineering
What
camera.
Why is it?
fucking
Why does it look like?
Walmart image is that?
Why does it look like 1950? Like we're about to watch the Lone Ranger out of a submarine window.
After all this bullshit that we
Hold
went
on.
through, this is what you gave me. This is like a
Ooh, there we
10-year
go.
breakup.
Focus it. Can we get some color?
This is amazing.
What in the hell? Didn't you see the last one they did with the 360 image and the whole thing? You can see all the moving parts, and that's what you give me.
But I didn't make any guarantees. Hold on, let's see what they got.
Gosh,
will give us something good. What is this now? Is this the NBA All-Star game? And now, bro, this is simulation right here. This is fake. We already seen this part. What are they doing? Why are they playing with us?
Because this is look at that thing.
Nah, this is old footage. They've been doing that, man, for the last couple of months.
I want to see what it looks like. This is what it is. Look, if you were a dinosaur, that's what it would have looked like right before the comet hit.
Look, that's what Superman's parents did to him. Remember? Superman's parents were like, get out of here. And they just threw him at this other planet. They're like, you could explode. It won't hurt.
That was a cold-ass story.
Whoa. Yeah, we've seen this. This is what it looks like, though. Poof. Now watch.
That's my part right here.
Fake.
Did you add those effects? I don't remember hearing that the last time.
Man, this is like when I had the fake Han Solo green screen. Look, why are they lying? Look, it says live. It doesn't say simulation. This ain't real, G.
Where does it? You know why it says that? You know why it says that? So when
the aliens just came down.
People will think this is what happened. They'll be like, "Oh wow, yeah, look what they were doing in 2021."
Yo, G, this is exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, it's a bunch of. Look at that thing, standing proud and cockeyed.
I mean, that's what happens.
Thing looks like it's on 13s. I seen Rush One's car do that.
Look, that's what happens, but that's not what happened. That is so dope.
It's all drone footage.
But it's fake.
Well, fake drone footage. But that's what it would look like if a drone were to have shot that.
Dudes, why would they do that?
Because it's part of the 3D modeling program that's called the
Yo,
free
that
roam.
lady needs to come back and be accountable.
It's called the free roam.
Future robotic missions, both landers, rovers, and orbiters.
Yo, watch this dude for a second. I'm gonna do some journalism.
That gets laid all the time.
Things is the Ingenuity helicopter. It's an experiment on this mission. But if it's successful, we can
like
use
Tiger
it
Woods.
as an observation, science observation platform by putting instruments on it, and also
He drives
use
a
it as
Buick
scout,
LeSabre.
For future
1998,
missions.
mint condition,
And,
63,000 miles on it.
interest in landing capability.
Yo, the NASA channel has the same dude talking.
More ambitious.
This guy's ears are the size of my body.
Human exploration.
Somebody say, why is the critic from Ratatouille on the screen?
Mars Intercept and Landing Instrumentation, which is going to give us EDL information. We have the Mars Environmental Dynamics.
Why is nobody in the
It's
comments?
going to give us properties, size and properties of dust particles.
This dude reads the back of the package and knows what every single one of the words mean.
This is just an incredible mission because of the science and the technology, and then caching samples for a Mars sample return mission. That will be an amazing.
Dude was one of those
mission.
dudes who first tried melt.
To Mars.
They're
and
lying
back,
to us,
and
G.
bring those samples cached by Perseverance back.
No, that's what it looks like.
Examine with
It's live.
state-of-the-art equipment in our
This
lab.
is old footage.
We have so much.
Didn't the
to
shit
look forward
land and
to.
they showed us a black and white TV?
Student
You
questions
sound like
and
that
happened?
kid from the commercial back in the day with the rollover minutes. They're just the same minutes. They're just older minutes.
And I'm going
They work the same.
for academic evidence. And my question is, do you think we could get resources from Mars to help on future missions?
Look, they got this poor kid confused as shit.
Great question.
Oh my
Landon.
God!
Actually,
Rollover
we have an
footage.
experiment called the Mars Oxygen In Situ Resource Utilization.
Not that it matters, but was that a little boy or a
Look,
little girl?
look.
Generating
Let me show you
oxygen from
something. Does
atmospheric
it say
CO2,
live again?
and that
Hold
can
on.
help generate.
See, look, it says live, right?
Breathable oxygen, and even if we can liquefy it,
The big ass
oxigenizer
hat.
for propulsion systems. So that's a
The
10
kid had a
demo
10-gallon
on
hat.
perseverance.
So
And then
weird.
we're going to continue to
John Wayne.
characterize the frozen water on and below the surface of Mars, and eventually try to figure out how to extract that water from the Martian soil, or what we call regolith, and then we can use
Keep
that
watching
for
this for a sec.
potable water, and also break it down into oxygen and hydrogen for rocket fuel. So absolutely, we're going to try to eventually figure out how to live off the land to support human missions to Mars.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us today, Steve.
Thank you.
And now that Perseverance has safely touched down on Mars, let's learn more
Bro.
about what's in store for the rover.
You want to do something?
Joining us
Watch.
now
They
is
say that's
Surface
live.
Mission
That's
Manager
right.
Watch
Jessica
this.
Samuels.
Watch this. A lady with blue short
Your
sleeves is
surface
about to come
operations
up,
team has
and she
now
has nice
taken
looking hair
over.
and good eyebrows,
What are they doing
and she
now?
has
Yes,
a long
like Kyra
ridge
Tell,
on her nose.
we are
Dude,
so
those
excited
astronauts
here
worked
in
out.
the Surface
Yeah, boom, there
Look,
she is.
hey.
I can tell you word for word what this
The
lady's
team
about to
will
say
do a
before she says it,
handover with the
because it's
entry
not
descent
live.
landing team and
Why she look like she's smelling something disgusting the entire time?
And then this team behind us will be the team.
It's not
that
live.
does
Look, I'm
the
watching the
health
NASA
and safety
channel right now.
assessments daily as
I
we
sure this chick's
perform
name's not
this mission.
Becky.
And what do the upcoming weeks
Okay,
look
let
like
me just
for
get
your
rid of this.
team?
These look like the two chicks who were talking to themselves in the beginning of that Sir Mix-a-Lot song.
Team will be working overnight while the rover is asleep, so that we can perform the initial checkouts of our key rover functions and our science instruments. And we have to do this all in time for the regularly scheduled communication.
This was probably pre-recorded too.
In the morning.
Laptop
And so we
screens
will
look
be
like they're
working
from
around the clock,
1997.
making sure that Perseverance is healthy and
Running
we will
Windows
begin
7
this
on.
exciting adventure.
And can you tell me what's it like living on Mars time?
It's
Did they record this on her cell phone?
Flying and changing your time zone.
You see the second one?
Rover,
One on the left?
on Earth, the rover wakes up at the
Busted.
same time
They're
every day, but
definitely-
on Earth, that's 40 minutes later.
Definitely
so
not in the
team is
studio.
going to be shifting our work schedule by 40 minutes as we come into work over the next few
What are
weeks.
these people doing?
So it'll
Hold
be
on, G.
it'll be exciting and some
Bro, this
some
isn't-
late nights. But
Hey, guess what?
We're also excited and
The good news,
we can't wait.
we have the video
For the
evidence.
lifestyle.
Yes.
We also have
What?
a
Dude, we can go
student
back to the
question for
beginning
you.
of this fucking
is Sophia's
episode
video.
and pull up the same freaking footage.
Hi, my name is Sophia Lopez, and my question for NASA is, how's Perseverance
Now they're trying
gonna
to trick us with
survive?
kids.
And here's a drawing that I made from Perseverance thinking about Earth. Thank you.
Well, Sophia, Perseverance survives with a power source that charges its batteries overnight while it sleeps, and it keeps heaters on so that all of our critical electronics can stay warm, as
Bullshit,
well as
G.
our mechanism. But it's really
This is what Fox
survived
News
by the
does.
team,
Bullshit.
that
Is
performs
they think
the
they're
health and
slick. Did you
assessments
see that
every
kid,
day
the first
and
kid? Did you see how big his hat was?
and make sure that she's.
That wasn't his hat.
Yo, look in
And
the
that's
background. Look in the background. There's
Thanks for your
that.
time, Jessica,
Oh
and
shit!
good luck living
Look,
on
okay,
Mars
see that
time.
lady in the blue?
Should be fun.
Uh-huh.
Let's head back to Marina as she gives
bro.
us
You don't-
a sneak peek.
You don't realize
into
this,
the
Jessie.
future.
Look, did you see the
In the
second little
background
girl?
behind that lady, in the background behind that lady, you could see the
Thanks so much,
the little black and
Raquel.
white TV.
It's
Look,
definitely
look.
Bustling behind me is not quiet like it was.
Why has
just
everybody
20
got those
minutes
shitty
ago, and
ultrasound looking
congrats to the
angles?
whole team.
Yeah.
What an amazing.
Give us
Look,
that.
look.
Why
Mike
there's
Watkins is
like,
the director of NASA's
The two
Jet
kids?
Propulsion
bro,
The
this is
two
old
He
kids?
was
footage.
the mission manager
Those two
during
kids?
the
Yeah, those
Curiosity
were the kids in the
rover
cages.
on Mars.
Did you see how they were both Mexicans? One of them had a 10-gallon hat. The other one was just wrapped in whatever the hell blanket they found. Like, just smile for the camera and ask her a question about
Now, you've been
space.
around for a number of Mars landings.
They're
What
crisis
makes this one
actors.
special?
We sent crisis
Two
actors
things.
to
I mean,
Mars.
it's the
That's
biggest
the
and
new.
best
That's the
rover we've
new
ever sent to
moon
Mars.
landing
And
conspiracy
it can really,
development.
do amazing
Crisis
things in terms
actors.
of,
But hold on, here's a real
exploration
thing.
of this habitable environment,
We just
at
landed
zero.
on effing
But, it's also,
Mars.
as you've heard
We
today,
have a
it's the first
camera,
step in Mars sample
right?
return. So really, it's
Okay.
not only doing
Stay
its
with
own
me
mission,
now.
it's setting us up
Stay
for a series of missions
fucking
and to
with
bring
me
those
right now.
samples back. And a lot
We
of the
just
effort to
landed on
develop the
Mars.
rover was specifically designed.
I just read the article out loud on the show. We can backtrack. The most cameras that have ever been sent to outer space, we just sent, right? Have you seen the cameras that are on the space station?
Wonderful. Now, JPL
right?
has a long history with robotics.
We just dropped.
Why do you think it's so important to continue to push those boundaries?
Bro, where is it? Why are they just showing old ass pre-recorded interviews with people and being like, this is live? Why would you cut to a little kid? That's what Fox News does during the impeachment. They're like, hey, would you like to see this interview with Meredith Baxter Burney from 1993? Like, what the hell is going on? Why are you not covering this? Nobody cares about Family Ties. And this guy,
obviously in the mafia
of human exploration, and we start by sending, our eyes and arms there in the form of a robot.
And a guy looks just like the guy who they send in right in the middle of the freaking Don eating pasta.
Engineering and make them
like, go ahead and finish your last meal, Don.
Discoveries. And every time we do one of these missions,
this is just a hustle to sell this merch.
And each one is more
Joey
than the last.
The future does look exciting. Now, as director of JPL, what would you like to say to those teams right now celebrating?
Oh, obviously they have earned it. Let me tell you. I mean, they have worked, for years and years on this mission. And then in the past year, of course, we had the COVID experience. And I want to thank
I'm going to make a hoodie with shoulder pads.
All of JPL,
dude, does nobody care that there's a robot on Mars?
Pitch in here,
they don't have any good shot.
Telework, our IT system.
I go to robot bars in the orbit of Mars, like Planet Hollywood, except here they got stars, and they watch TV shows from back on Earth.
To make them safe for
man,
employees.
This is like major to me, dude.
Work by the entire lab, and of course, especially by this team.
Like,
and
they're just getting the high-powered one set up. They're going to release a nice footage of.
But on the other hand,
it here in a second.
Started right. We built the mission, not to land, but actually to drive and
get. I want that black and white right there. Freeze that.
You'll be able to rotate around the whole thing.
How many aliens are there?
This part of the mission.
Show me the aliens.
For most of the team, the mission's really just started.
Well, aliens are they're elusive. They're a lot like
everybody. I think
there's probably like one alien that keeps running in front of the camera with his dick out.
Safely down on the surface.
Yeah.
Everything trying to turn it on. He's just like, nope. It just keeps moving back and forth.
It's my pleasure, and thanks to everyone for joining us too.
Congrats again to the Mars 2020 Perseverance team for a successful landing. Back to you, Raquel.
Now, there will be
these are amazing, like a thoroughbred.
Coming up for the Ingenuity Mars helicopter. And if this technology experiment is successful, it would mark the first time we have taken a power-controlled flight on another planet.
Sometimes.
Look, oh my God, they're showing us footage from the Wright brothers. This is exactly what the footage they showed us when they got there looks like.
Experimental aircraft.
What is going on?
In the same way, the Mars
what is going on? I feel like this is the next level of absolute craziness. Bro. What is going on? I'm not coughing, I'm choking.
Yeah, they're sending the end defense.
Bro, look, you can go look at our show the other day. We did an episode using this background. I said at this exact point, where am I going to put my hammock? And Drew Manchu was like, ah, man.
The stock market crashed today, and we landed on Mars.
The stock market crashed?
Nah, not fully. It's just down.
Well, in the meantime, I've made half of a penny on Brave and 905 trackers and ads blocked in about 2 hours. And it saved me 4.6 MBs of bandwidth.
Really?
Yeah, I think MBs stand for Master Blasters. So I'm not really into science, but I think saving that many Master Blasters, 4.6 Master Blasters. I mean, really, what else could it fucking stand for?
Stand for Mars Bitcoin. That's why they got it there. They're going to mine Mars for Bitcoin and bring them back.
Look, this is, bro, they're lying to us right now. What is going on?
Nothing much. It's the same old, same old.
I gotta go on Twitter. And figure out what the hell's going on.
Yep, nothing much. They're just doing the same thing that they've always been doing.
Look, we've ran this same footage ourselves. We're uniquely leveraged to have. Look, nobody else would know, G. Nobody else would know if you and me hadn't been doing. How many fucking episodes have we done that have Mars in it? Look, bro, it says live. We've seen this footage.
Are you sure that
Bro, it showed us the black and white. Dick Van Dyke was about to come out and yell at the goddamn beaver.
Are you sure that are you sure this is NASA?
Look, I'm gonna go to the other one. Yeah, so I was on NASA and I was on Cosmos Sapiens.
This looks like a StreamYard.
I just was thinking that. Look, I'm gonna go. Oh, maybe we should just watch a Lucci Vega video instead.
Yeah. We'll watch it with those two kids who they just interviewed.
Check this out, G. If in a minute they switch this to an interview with a lady that looks like she might be Polynesian.
Are they doing it again?
Yep.
They're just running this. It's because they spent a lot of damn money on making this little freaking movie.
Look, G.
Look right here.
NASA doesn't even have a live fucking feed up right now. It says live now. Yo, this is crazy. Bro, they probably just destroyed the goddamn... Look, our audience has now watched it enough to know. We're being hornswoggled.
I've got bad news. It's been going on the whole time.
Look.
This is my favorite part, though, right here. Oh, when they catch the side angle, it's just a drifter. Oh.
Where the hell?
Dude, mark my words, I'm going to ride down on that thing at my next concert. Just straight from the ceiling in the Rose Garden. Just come down. I'm going to have Kenny G right there on the stage, just blowing it up with the sax. It's going to be wild. Put a bunch of sand all over the ground. It looks just like Mars. Ellis is getting good enough. He could probably remake this.
Bro, I feel like this is a bad dream or something. What is
Just buy the sweatshirt and stop fighting it. All right? Mars 2020.
Right? You got to buy a sweatshirt to actually go there.
Why? So here's the thing. This says 2020, dude. NASA Mars 2020.
Dude.
You know, Mars is the closest place.
Look, I'm gonna do something,
with
G.
robotic exploration.
I'm gonna go
that we think
to
have a really good chance of having ancient life.
I'm
First
gonna go to my
rover will
Twitter.
land
I
at
gotta
a
do
location
some
called Jezero Crater. Jezero Crater is a
I'm
very
digging real
interesting
quick.
place. It's a crater that once held a
Ah.
lake.
There are a lot of craters on the surface of Mars that could have once hosted ancient lakes, but not every crater that we think had a lake actually preserves evidence that that
hold
lake
on.
was there.
It had an inflow channel and it had an outflow channel.
Hold on, is it that lady?
It was filled. The crater was filled.
Well, what the hell is that?
In Jezero, we have probably one of the most beautiful.
Bro, they are
preserved
just letting
delta
people
deposits
see anything.
on Mars in that crater.
This is a wonderful place to live for microorganisms, and it is
Bro,
also a wonderful
go
place
to
for
goddamn
microorganisms.
YouTube.com/fucking
So many
NASA.
billions
And they're just running
There is no other
old
place on Mars that has
infomercials.
the unique combination of a lake setting, a beautifully preserved delta,
Hold on.
and the diverse
I gotta log into
neurology
my
that we
Twitter
have at
because
Desert
somebody
Crater.
talked
So
me into
it's truly
switching
a
my shit.
special
But hey,
site.
I'm out to making a half a penny
Major
today.
goal
So out of my
of the
face.
Perseverance mission is to
It's not a big deal if I
investigate
remember my password.
astrobiology on Mars, and
It is a
in
big deal if I
particular,
don't.
to address the question of whether life ever existed on Mars. The
Did it work?
Perseverance
Did it
rover
work?
starts with a design that's very similar to Curiosity, but we've added to it a whole new
I
set
hate it
of
when it's
science
always like, you want us to save your
These
password
science
when it's the wrong
instruments
password.
purposefully
Like, thanks for effing
to
nothing.
help us in the
Yeah,
search
well.
for biosignatures.
Oh, gosh.
We're going to be taking microphones with us. For the first time, we're going to have that human sense on another planet.
Perseverance carries with her a grand experiment in spacefaring.
Yes.
A helicopter, the name of which is now Ingenuity.
One of the
Oh,
major
it's good.
upgrades that Perseverance has from Curiosity is that it's able to self-drive for a distance of up to 200 meters per day.
Dude, that
As the
thing looks like
rover
it
is
would
driving,
fall
it's
apart
literally
right now.
building the map of the road it's
That is
driving on
bull
Mars.
crap. There's no
Scientists for
way
years
that
have told
that
us
works like
to
that.
really unlock.
That is absolute. Really? That's what they came up with? They built
So
that
Mars
thing
2020
out of freaking PVC pipe.
drill samples, put them in small
Look
tubes.
at those little
We're gonna
joints.
seal it in its own individual tube. We set them on the surface. to
I'm
provide
telling
target
you,
for
man. I'm
second
telling
generations,
you.
which hopefully will get in
Yo,
development
G.
in the next several years and could potentially get
The whole
samples
world
back
waited.
to Earth by 20.
The whole world waited for this.
Perseverance is
Yeah.
a very, very profound.
You don't want to let
first
people down. By
So they
giving
got
them
one photo.
understanding
They took
of our
one
place in the
freaking
universe
photo.
and a stepping stone towards human exploration on Mars.
These are beautiful, though. Just absolutely wonderful.
All right, look.
Nothing can be taken for granted when you get to
Hold
Mars.
on.
There's a lot of things we just
Check
don't
this
know.
out, G. I'm
Space
going to
always
switch
has a
this.
way of
Okay, let
throwing
me
us
get out of
curveballs,
this.
and so
I'm gonna go to this one. Now watch this. Let's read these fucking comments. This will let us know what kind of weird fucking simulation we live in, right? If the people in these fucking comment section right here doesn't say, whoa.
This is lovely. Look at that jacket.
This is the NASA feed, G. We just
That
launched.
hair.
Oh, you can't see. Okay, watch.
You can't even.
Can you read this?
Yeah, one says David Bowie.
How come nobody's asking where's the photos? How come not one person is saying?
Because people love to jock the tackle and berries, man. It's definitely
I thought I just saw your name.
Most people are so ADHD they didn't even watch the whole clip. That's why they had to show it 18 times.
Yo, they just showed up to type "good job."
Yep.
So they could be down with it in 100 years. They're like, "What do you think the comment section was like?"
Half
Man.
these people just wanted to retweet. Oh, NASA, retweet.
I think I just saw Dominic Wilkins.
On it. Nobody's even watched it.
I think Dominic Wilkins just commented.
That's one hell of a flat top. And
Look,
man, yeah, for
not
years.
one person. Yo, G, not one person.
No,
not one fucking person.
Somebody said, "Did I miss it?" You can type no. No, you didn't.
What the fuck, yo? Look.
Somebody said corn dog. That was nice. A lot of congratulations.
Somebody said, what is this weird song? I love it when somebody in the comment section speaks for me. What the hell is going on?
Are they actually rolling this song?
This is the NASA website, G.
Hold on, show what they're showing on
not,
the thing right now.
Look, not NASA's website. This is NASA's fucking YouTube. Look.
Ashley said, "What a weird day." Damn right.
Not one person is asking where a photo is. G. Every one of these comments is fake.
Just more Rick Astley. I mean, I think Rick could have had a bigger career than he even did. Did he die or something? Whatever happened to Rick Astley?
That guy, if he's smart, knows he has one comeback in him.
He's saving it till the end.
He's just trying to stay off the radar.
He's saving it till he can perform that on Mars.
How come not one person? Dude, not even one person saying, why is there singing right now? Dude, we just read the article. Go back to the beginning of the show. I shared an article where it had the most cameras on anything that we've ever taken. Dude, we look at those. Do you
remember what the head of it was called? Like the Pixel and the whatever the chassis was called.
I don't understand what you mean.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Remember, it had special names. It had Call of Duty names for all the pieces of it.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't use any of those Call of Duty pieces.
What about the Moxie?
Yeah, the Moxie. What happened to the damn Moxie and the Pixel?
Okay, hold on. Look, I'm going to go to my Twitter and we could try to see if anybody else noticed that they're just playing.
I got better pictures from a disposable camera in '97.
Right? I have pictures of Seaside when I was a little kid. Or no, Long Beach, Washington, standing in front of a giant frying pan with higher resolution. I'm wearing short shorts.
Oh, post that.
Oh my God, what an insult. I got to go back to this other camera. Oh, I'm freaking shaking my legs. I can't do it fast enough. Bro, look, it's a pre-recorded one. Look, oh my God, you didn't see the beginning of this. The very beginning of this, the lady started talking about how great the cameras were, right? But she said, the cameras are so great. The cameras are so great inside mission control. You get a 360 view of everything the crew can see from the Earth. Like what? So they have.
You know what? You know what?
What?
Oh my God. Bring us back.
Whoa, look.
Yep. Okay. Bring us back. Bring us back. I just figured it out.
What'd you figure out?
Bro.
We're still up. You're always up.
Something happened.
No,
that's
God.
why they're not. They're all trying to keep a straight face right now. Did you see that lady's teeth? There's no way those were real. She was trying to keep a straight face.
We'll give you a straight face whether you like it or not.
Here, I'll put these in. She's just sitting there. They saw aliens or something. That's why they cut the cameras off. They're like, we got to give them some image. Just show them the cockpit camera.
That's what I'm saying. Look, they're not even doing live interviews. They're not even doing live interviews, bro. Everybody must be crying or freaking out.
Nothing. It's because they saw something they didn't want us to see. They're protecting us.
Hold on.
Dinosaurs.
Somebody responded to my shit.
Get excited. It might be dinosaurs.
Limited bandwidth means we get no real-time video from the surface. Most of the bandwidth is used for control and diagnostics of the instruments that just landed to keep them warm and in status for deployment.
Yeah, I'm sure the latency really, really changes when you start shooting rockets off towards the moon. How far is Mars from the moon?
No, we just had all that footage.
Well, that's from later on footage. That's why they had to mix a little bit together. It's like a satellite of footage. They just, here a little from here, a little from there, would sprinkle it on in, give you a couple of shots of 3D images, just to,
Okay. Well, check this out. Why isn't nobody saying that? And why does nobody in the comment section give a shit?
It's not about
somebody's got to be talking about it.
It's about other people giving a shit that they thought that you gave a shit. And then you post it and you move on with your life. You're like, oh, yeah, remember when NASA landed on Mars?
God. Look what they're trying to push on us on this one. What channel is this one? And it says fucking
dragons. Could be dragons. It might be giants. That's what the rock band said. They
Look,
might be
this is Cosmo Sapiens again, man. They're just running the same. They're just running the look. This is gonna trip you out, G.
What if it's exactly what they said it was? Because I heard that all the bad people in the world go to Mars when they die.
So we probably just gotta wait a little while
until they release footage.
How long?
It depends on how long it takes them to draw something up. If they have Northwest do it, it'll be by tomorrow morning.
Dude, what's really crazy is that lady, they did that interview that was, but here's the thing. Why aren't they, yes, take one for the team. Go to Mars and kick over that goddamn rover.
If you kick over the rover, it will snap in half. That thing is built like a freaking, that thing is built like a Jenga puzzle. It's just 1 second away from crumbling.
Don't move. I'll be right back in like 1 second. I just gotta get some ventilation.
Gonna move again?
Good. Oh, here we go. I don't know what this is because it's obviously some animation. I was going to come look at the moon. We thought we landed on Mars. One person. This footage that you can't see that's slightly off screen, we've seen that a bunch of times. Ooh, Michael Skywalker's in. Had to force his way in here.
Ishmael or Morales. Aaron Crabb, that's Alan Crabb's brother.
Somebody finally, this is a CGI version.
My screen is still spinning.
Okay. Here are people at least asking questions in this one. Yeah, this is full of people asking the same question.
It's because that last stream you went to was the Republican stream. A whole lot of America.
Look, that guy just said, wow, bamboozle. Look, at least people in here aren't clueless.
I just said chess.
Man, well, I don't want a rover that got shot by the Terminator. I just figured it would happen because it's 2021, right? Sons of bitches, man. I don't know what to do, really. How long until I fucking... Somebody needs to say. Somebody's got to be smart. Look, 27 billion for Perseverance. Please buy a hoodie.
We're currently just over 6 minutes from entry interface.
Did you just hear? Did you hear that?
No, she says I'm gangster.
Yeah.
Okay. And now we wait.
She said 6 minutes till interface.
Of course she did.
Hold on, that was from
Be
earlier.
very quickly, which is the entry point.
Oh, at least it says replay on this. Thank
The
God.
atmosphere will start getting thicker and thicker. It's going very quickly at a fairly steep angle of 15 degrees.
Shut up, Richard.
Into the atmosphere, and as it starts to slow
We're
down.
just under. We're
Okay, I don't care about that guy no more. Let's go back to the Twitter.
That dude's dope. Grandma's boy.
Let's see if we can. Twitter's like the best place just to glean all your answers. So, I wonder if I've made a penny yet. Hold on.
Limited bandwidth means that, yeah, you get to use your imagination on what we did. You know why? Jessie.
What?
Do you know why?
No.
It's because Comcast and those fucking rates. If Comcast would just keep the rates down a little more, we could afford Perseverance on the Mars. But no, we got to conserve all the bandwidth. The overages are insane.
Okay. So the guy that told me that, I had to thank him for his information. So let's go back to the Mars. Mars. Where are we at? How zoomed are we? We can zoom a little more. All right. The Onion says Curiosity rover frantically driving around Mars to make it look like it's been busy before the new spaceship arrives. That's funny. What's that?
That looks pretty funny, though.
I don't know what it is. It's a lady. Thank you, Oregon. What?
Oh.
Why is it that
looks like something's about to happen?
It's a Kate Brown commercial, man.
It's Kate and Ted.
It's pandemic wrestlers. Look, they say thank you, wrestlers. How are they going to wrestle from 6 feet away? That's awesome. How? Dude. Oh, is that the joke?
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole thing. Oh, this lady was dope. She was cool. She did her thing.
Wow, look at their drone. What's it just got? A little NASA box on it? What is that? A little like a cooler?
Because Fender, he told me don't move.
It's just like a fanny pack. A fanny pack tied to a drone is how we got to Mars? No way. But a giant one, like a giant fanny pack? Wait till the kids find out. Man. Okay, let's try to figure this out.
It was a good joke. Did you catch that one? You told me don't move, and I didn't move. The whole time you were gone, you missed it.
No. How would I know? Well, it even had time to tweet. So, what is going on? I feel like that could not be a little less cloudy. All right. Oh, look, it wants me to follow ProLogic on Twitter. Bro. And Sarah Bostein, that's Noel's baby's mama. Why would I follow her? See, this is why I don't like putting my social media on the internet. People are like, oh, man. All right, there's the obvious joke right there. Let's keep moving. God, I hope that's not what we fucking brought to Mars. Just landed on another planet and didn't immediately get crushed into a paperweight. Suck it, Venus. Yeah, look, here's the whole world using the same Mars joke. Anytime you get a Chef Ramsay burn, that's cool with me. Yo, gee, this could take forever. I fucking Mars. Mars, I think it's a fool's errand to chase it. You ready to get out of here?
Let's do it.
All right. And I love everybody that watched. Hey, midnight, we're going to be talking about crazy shit, all kinds of shit at midnight. I'm going to go take a nap. I was up late, up early. Hopefully, I'll wake up. There'll be some Mars footage. But it's crazy since it's all edited and there's a filter. I wanted some live ass fucking Mars footage. So I'm kind of grumpy about the whole thing now, but at least I know that they got a reason that's too scientific for me to argue with, right? That's what I said early in the show. I said, I don't want to have to do science. If I got to do the fucking science, then why are you a scientist? What are you here for if I got to do the science? Just tell me. This dude's doing it. He's like, we'll just tell you. So I know we could do about that. So for me and for my homie Dirty Blakk and for everybody on planet Earth that hung out and watched this, man, I'm kind of embarrassed, really, that I didn't even understand that.
Hey, on Twitter.
Hey, I think there's still going to be some cool shit. This is still super futuristic. I think that maybe there's a little bit of a failure on NASA's behalf to communicate when they're running those, as it say, live. I think that's dirty. I think that's actually predatory. And I think it's against Facebook's policies to let you run pre-recorded shit with the live logo over it. You know, right? Like you take your episode, like we could do right now. I could take this episode right now, run it through the system, just play it, put live on it. We should really, but I'm too tired. I'm going to bed. Hey, thanks for your time, G.
Yeah, absolutely, guys.
I'll see you soon, man. All right, 5,000 G's.